At Mid-American Energy, we love saving too. Saving the environment by supporting tree planting, which improves air quality. Saving money by investing in wind energy, which keeps rates low. And saving you energy by providing tips to help make your home more energy efficient. Which means you can take those savings and put your energy into having fun. Saving definitely feels great. So does being obsessively relentless.
Hi, Ron here, head coach of Westside Auto Pros. When your car's on the injured reserve, you want to get it back in the game as soon as possible. I know that. That's why you need to bring it here to Westside Auto Pros. I have a team of experts that can fix almost every automotive injury. Whether it's a fractured joint, a brake, or if your car just got its bell rung, no problem. We can even do a complete physical on your car to make sure it's game ready for the entire season. So bring your car to Westside Auto Pros and we'll get it back in the starting lineup in no time. Hey, you guys are dogging it back here. Let's move it, move it, move it.
Miss your hometown clothing store? The one that had it all? Everything to get the work done, all in one place? G&L Clothing is your hometown Iowa store. Stop in and see us. Or we're only a click or phone call away. Family owned for nearly a century. G&L Clothing, 1801 Ingersoll, Des Moines.
G&L Clothing, your size, your style, we've got it all.
Miss your hometown clothing.
Is this guy a contractor who does good work or a contractor who needs work? For a reliable recommendation, trust the Better Business Bureau, protecting consumers for over a century. When you go to bbb.org to check out a business, you'll learn if it's BBB accredited, see its grade on customer service, and read honest, useful reviews from local people. For online recommendations you can trust, start with trust at bbb.org/Iowa.
Every month or so, there's another story in the media about when and how often we need to get our mammograms. It's kind of confusing. When this happens, I like to consult with experts. So I called Iowa Radiology. They recommend women get an annual mammogram starting at age 40. They know that it's the best way to detect cancers early and save lives. And that's good enough for me. Visit iowaradiology.com or call to schedule your mammogram. Iowa Radiology, our focus is your good health. Moms typically get to make a majority of the healthcare decisions for their family. That can be a lot of pressure, but not for me, because I know the choice is ours. For medical tests like MRIs, X-rays, CAT scans, and of course mammograms, ask your doctor to refer you to Iowa Radiology. They work around our hectic schedules. They're the best at what they do, and they're so great with my family. They truly care, and it shows. Visit iowaradiology.com or call to schedule an appointment. Iowa Radiology, our focus is your good health.
It's time for live high school basketball on the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Young drives the lane, scoops it up short, down in, a kiss off the glass, good.
High school basketball on CISN.TV is brought to you by Schottenkirk Chevrolet, Westside Auto Pros, Mid-American Energy. Now let's go courtside for high school basketball on CISN.TV.
Waukee High School, Dar Danielson with you, along with Jackie Sapp, as we get ready for yet another matchup here. Top 5 matchup in girls Class 5A basketball. Waukee hosting Southeast Polk. We'll have the boys game after that. But, Jackie, I've seen a lot of already top matchups here, whether it be Waukee Valley, and Waukee came out on top in that one. But, you know, Centennial and Johnston is number 2 now, and we kind of figured that as good as these teams are, they're going to move back and forth a lot here in the early part of the season, and probably right down till we head to the state tournament too.
Which is good. I mean, we have a lot of parity, so you take a look at the eastern part of the state, you kind of wonder what their competition level is. I think we're going to have a dynamite game tonight. I think, from what our stats tell us, you saw last week kind of a surprising game.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, surprising in that the margin of win there for Waukee, but I think it was, in talking with Chris Guess afterwards, they played almost a perfect game. Offensively, they got hot. Defensively, they were playing that zone, and then every time Valley got a rebound, they were down the floor back before Valley could get their running game going. And, if they play with that same type of intensity, too, it'll make it tough here on Southeast Polk. I've seen them a couple times. I do think there's going to be some good matchups here with just the players that we see here tonight. Anna Brown, of course, has done a great job with Waukee, and then you've got Maggie McGraw coming in and transferring in, and she's done a good job here to get started, too, on this season.
Well, you got Grace Larkin. They both are averaging 20 points a game, and I looked today, and I figured between those two, they have attempted 252 shots, which is like 130 less than the whole Waukee team. So, I have not seen Southeast Polk play yet this season, but they've got to push the ball to get that many shots. So they may cause some problems just because you got two good scores.
Yeah, and I've seen, a couple teams with a couple double-figure scores, but not two in the 20s. That's shooting at a pretty good clip there. And
pretty rare, really.
Yeah, it is on the high school level here. And then we'll see, too, maybe the competition might stiffen up a little bit against Waukee, because, I was surprised that they slowed down that Valley team that Valley had been, I think, scoring at a 70-point clip, and they held them way down. So
and we were talking earlier too. Really, Southeast Polk hasn't been tested. They've had a couple of games that were competitive, but they've pretty much blown everybody out. So, that's another thing too, where I think Waukee's been tested a few more times against the competition they played. That's probably just because of the way the schedule, is set up.
Yeah, and their one game, the loss was a 4-point loss to Dowling, and that came right after they went to number one in the poll, and then their last game against Fort Dodge, 100-27, and so got to realize that Fort Dodge wasn't exactly the competition they expected there. For Waukee, they had that 8-point loss to Johnston, and then they had went on the road and a 4-point loss to Mason City, and we know that Mason City going to Mason City is no treat. Valley had the same thing where I think they were up
and they were up there too.
They were up 11 on the road, and then ended up losing that one heading into the fourth quarter, I think it was, Coach said, and it's just one of those things. So
well, the metro schools aren't used to getting in a school bus, or they probably don't get a school bus, charter bus, and traveling up there. So
and that's part of it, heading up there in that long ride. But should be a good one here tonight. Number 4 against number 5, Southeast Polk here at 8-1, Waukee at 5-2, and this will be the last game of 2018, if I can believe it or not.
Another new year.
Yeah, before they head to the break, and then the new year, and then that's when things really kind of heat up as you get into January and February, and you start, seeing where you're going to shake out and get ready to.
Well, who you're going to be paired up for tournaments.
And who you're going to be paired up with, and how you're going to do, how you're playing as you head toward the well.
Well, we're going to see two really well-coached teams tonight, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah, Tracy Daly, an outstanding coach, and then Chris Guess, also a great coach there. So, and that's one of the other things, too, is when they've scouted it and looked at it, how did they decide how to play each other here tonight? That'll be interesting to see how that plays out. We're just about ready for starting lineups here tonight at Waukee High School. Thanks again to Jim Dewey, the athletic director, for hosting us here. Always does a good job of that.
CIML Iowa Conference girls basketball game between the Southeast Polk Rams and the Waukee Warriors.
And
Waukee High School has committed itself to maintaining the highest level of sportsmanship possible at all athletic events. To achieve this goal, Waukee High School is asking every Warrior fan to treat our visitors in the same manner we would like the Warriors to be treated when they're on the road. And secondly, for each of us to be courteous and considerate of our neighbors in the
getting ready for the national anthem here.
Please rise and face our flag as we honor our country and its flag with the singing of the national anthem by Waukee High School sophomore Grace Officer.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed?
Wow, that'll send some chills up your back.
That's pretty darn good. We're a high school student.
Great rendition of the national anthem. Good crowd coming in here on a Friday night. And
let's meet the cheerleaders for both teams. First, for Southeast Polk, Mackenzie Callahan.
I introduce the cheerleaders first here. Let's talk a little bit about keys to the game for both these teams tonight, Jackie.
Well, if Waukee comes out and plays as good as defense as I saw last Friday, they did a really good job of covering up when somebody got beat, so I think that's probably important. They also probably really need to control the boards and the tempo of the game. Southeast Polk, they're two guns, you know, they're probably going to look to them, and you know, not seeing them, and from what I remember last year, I think, you know, the keys are going to be to run the floor, play really good defense, and give Waukee a hard time, not let them get set up in their half-court offense.
They're introducing Maggie McGraw, the 5'11 senior, Riley Cruz, the 5'10, Cruzy, the 5'10 sophomore, Liza Sutton, 5'9 senior, Grace Larkins, 5'10 sophomore, and Sammy Albertson, the 5'7 senior. And we'll go to introductions of Waukee.
Kind of feel like I'm at a Bulls game. They really do this up.
Yep. Lindsay Kelderman, the 5'6 sophomore.
5'7 sophomore, number 10, Katie
Dinnebeer, Katie Dinnebeer, the 5'6 sophomore.
5'10 senior, number 20,
Anna Brown, the 5'10 senior.
5'8 senior, number
5'8 senior, Jory Neiman. And the 6'2 senior, Peyton Rao. So kind of similar here, both teams with 3 seniors and 2 sophomores in the lineup, so a little experience and a little youth there. But
I would say height-wise, and they're pretty even except for in the post with Rao, who's, what, 6'2"?
yeah, 6'2".
And again, we were talking before we went on the air how well she maneuvers inside, and you were, you know, pointing out about her free throw shooting, which is really important because when you're
hitting
post
80%, when you're playing that post position and you're going to take it inside, you're going to get fouled. That is key, is converting those free throws. And you know, we've seen a lot of post players that don't. That's part of their game, is not that they excel in the most.
No, exactly. Like they don't work on it.
Yeah.
I think, though, you'll find overall, and you know, females seem to be better free throw shooters for some reason. You know, maybe it's because they can't dunk. I don't know.
And here we go. Controlled by Southeast Polk.
Looks like we're in a man-to-man.
Up there to Maggie McGraw. McGraw will dribble in. And there's a 3. Good to start it out by Cruzy.
Guess have somebody else that can score besides Larkin and McGraw.
And we're underway here.
Waukee is so patient when they run their offense. They move the ball. They look for the open person. They're cutting. They really try to hit the post from the wing spot.
Yeah, looking to Rao down there, but Cruzy's on her. Now back up to Neiman. They'll reverse it inside. No good. Rebound pulled down by Liza Sutton for Southeast Polk. Here come the Rams. There's another 3. That one's off the mark. And it'll go back to Waukee. Chris Guest giving Katie Dinnebeer a few instructions here. And now here comes Waukee in the white, Southeast Polk in the dark road uniforms. Down the post, up, and Rao is off. No good. Too hard. Rebound comes off to McGraw. She dribbles into lane, has it stripped by Kelderman, and then a foul coming back against McGraw.
32, Maggie McGraw, her
First foul of the game here.
Cruzy's she's probably given up. I don't know. What'd you say, about 6 inches? She's got her work cut out in the post.
Yep. Far side now in. Good pass and back up. Rao. She gets it second time up. And it's a 3-2 ball game.
See, I think this is what Southeast Polk wants to do. Either get the quick rebound or after made basket, push the ball down the floor and not let Waukee get set up.
That foul on Jory Neiman, the first foul on Waukee. And the free throw is up and good. Second free throw by Grace Larkins up and good. Larkins hitting 71%, gets both of those, and puts the lead up to 2. Up in quickly to Rao, and
they're getting screened off. They're doing a weak side screen, and they're not switching.
McGraw down the lane, throws it up a little too far for Sutton to get, and here comes Waukee back with a chance to take the lead. Their first lead with a 2-pointer here. Down the lane, up and good. Nice look. Dinnebeer gets the bucket. And Waukee with a 1-point lead. Their first lead of the ball game here in the early going. Here's a 3. Good by McGraw.
Southeast Polk is on defense really needs to talk. Both times they've scored the last 2 times is because of weak side not helping out.
Left side, Kelderman for 3. Off the iron, no good, knocked around there, and McGraw will come up with it. And Southeast Polk will bring it back the other way. McGraw takes it down the lane, kicks it out for 3. Good by Liza Sutton. That's now 3 Southeast Polk players with a 3, and it's 11-6. 5-point lead, the biggest here so far in the early going with it. Brown gets it off. Now over to Kelderman, looks to Rao in there. Back up top to Dinnebeer. Dinnebeer looking for a screen from Brown. One thing I was impressed with Brown last time was she's very active against Valley and moved to get herself open.
And her shot looked really well against.
Yeah, she hit like 3 threes in that second quarter. Here's a 3 from Neiman, off no good, and the rebound comes down to Southeast Polk. Right now they appear to have a little bit of advantage on the boards early going.
I was going to say, I think they're a little bit quicker. It's not that it's a big height advantage. It's
no, but they're getting to the ball quicker. Yep. And that one will go out of bounds to Southeast Polk. J.C. Elliott comes in there along with Jessica Stewart for Southeast Polk. They're up 11-6 with the ball. Get it outside to Elliott. She dishes off, down the lane, up and good. Grace Larkins.
That was a nice move.
Nobody stopped her defensively.
She went one direction, came back, and everybody was standing.
Out to Brown. Up top there. Peyton Rao comes up to get it. Now back over to Dinnebeer. She'll pull it out. That man-to-man defense sticking right with him, Jackie. Not giving him much of an opening, doesn't look like.
They're doing a little bit better job talking, too.
Neiman now lobs it inside to Rao on the block. She goes up, a little too strong, and can't come away with it. So that was good defense there behind her by Cruzy again. She kind of stayed right on her hip and made her, not just go up easily, and she put that up a little too hard.
Well, they just kind of lull you to sleep. They just work the ball till somebody's standing, and then they'll look to go inside.
Weave up top. No, back outside, picked off by Brown. Here comes Anna Brown back the other way for Waukee. She'll take it to the hole, a little too much. And rebound comes down to McGraw. She'll throw it up quickly the other way. They try the break here. Waukee does get back. Kelderman back there. Into the lane. Up and good, though. Can't stop Grace Larkins. Gives up a little height advantage there.
Two nice moves.
And Southeast Polk's built the lead to 9. We'll take a break and come back with more after this on CISN.TV.
The Fletcher in Ankeny. Words cannot even begin to describe our Sunday brunch. You won't find a better Sunday brunch than what's being prepared for you. Try it this Sunday. The Fletcher, North Ankeny Boulevard in Ankeny.
Back here at Waukee High School, Southeast Polk has opened up a 9-point lead against Waukee. And so far, Jackie Sapp, the Southeast Polk defense has played well here against Waukee.
They have, and offensively, they've attacked the basket.
Now that time they get a post up inside by Anna Brown. And
sometimes you just need to keep going to the well till they stopped you.
that ends a 7-point or 10-point run there by Southeast Polk.
We're in a zone now, which I thought they probably would do when they out of that timeout.
There's a 3 off, no good. Rebound underneath, and she can't get the handle on it. Grace Larkins has it poked away.
That might be his bread and butter, because that's how they beat Valley last week with that really good zone that they played.
Yeah, they did. They played that zone, and we'll see if they stay in that now. The thing is, with those 2 outside shooters, sometimes you're worried about the zone.
Right.
Now, Valley had trouble. They started out cold outside, but we'll see here. Dinnebeer.
I think part of it's just they're not getting back. If they get in a zone, then they don't have to worry about picking up their player.
Brown kicks it up top to Neiman. Neiman down the lane, scoops it up and gets it to go. Jory Neiman. Nice bucket there, and it's now 2 straight buckets for Waukee. They've cut that lead down to 5. They'll throw it up top to Cruzy now over the left side. Cruzy back up top. It looks like they're extending that zone out a little more too, getting in the face. Now here's a 3 and rebounded by Waukee. Up, no good. Rebound Kelderman. Dinnebeer will pull it out now. Gets it poked away, but Brown picks it up. Oh, nice behind the back by Brown. Dishes it over. There's a 3. Oh, just caught the rim. I thought that was going to hang down, but it didn't. And now out on the break. They get it out there. Larkins. And she goes up. Larkins not shy about pushing the issue either, is she?
She's not. She might have been better off to pull it out.
Neiman down the lane. Finds it open and puts it up and good. And now a run, 6-point run here by Waukee, and it's a 3-point ball game. Timeout, we'll keep it right here. And so what are you seeing here early on, Jackie?
I was going to say, when he came out and went into that zone, then Southeast Polk just kind of started standing around. Before that, when they were running their man-to-man, Southeast Polk was pushing the ball, their players were moving. So anytime when there's a change offensively, even though they're good 3-point shooters, when you stand, then sometimes things just don't fall for you. On the defensive end, the last few times when they've gone inside, for some reason Southeast Polk can't stop them. And I think it's because they're not switching on defense.
And maybe it seemed like they were moving it a little more too when they, passing it around. Got a little more movement there. Well, here's Southeast Polk. They'll bring it up with now 30 seconds to play here in the first quarter. They're up by 3. Had been up by 9. But Waukee on a 6-point run. Back up the top. Looking in the post there for Larkins in the middle. She comes across the free throw line. Now they'll dribble to the side. And Maggie McGraw shoots a 3. No good. Rebound comes off to Kelderman. She'll get it to Brown. 5 seconds. 4, Dinnebeer kicks it outside for three. Good!
Good job. Good shot.
Kelderman, Peyton Kelderman for three at the buzzer, and we're tied after one. We'll take a break and come back with the second quarter after this on CISN.TV.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
Back here at Waukee High School. Well, we saw Southeast Polk go on a 10-0 run and took a 15-point lead. Now Waukee's on a run back 8-0 here, and they've tied it up at the end of the quarter. Dar Danielson with Jackie Sapp on CISN.TV, and momentum would appear to be with the home team at this point right now, Jackie.
I'd agree. Got the three, and they also have the ball to start the second quarter, so it could be a 6-point turnaround or 5.
And here we go. Understand our clock is out on the screen, so we'll keep you updated with that. Try to go inside to Rao again. And they've been defending her pretty well. They've had trouble getting it into her early on here to Peyton Rao down low. She does have 4 points. Now Neiman dribbles through there, can't find anybody. Finally finds Rao cutting down the lane, and she can't get it. And it's pulled out of there by Southeast Polk Cruzy. Quickly the other way, McGraw, the runner.
That was a good shot.
She's got 5 points now.
Now we got Southeast Polk in the zone, so it'll be interesting to see.
And Neiman to Rao. She goes down the lane, has it stripped out of her hands by Southeast Polk. Here's McGraw on the drive. Now she gets it stripped, but she stepped on the end line over there. Neiman. Anna Brown and Dinnebeer come back in, and the two Keldermans go out. Lindsay and Peyton. And here's Southeast Polk with the ball. They rotate it all the way over to McGraw. She'll drive baseline, pull up, rattles in and out, rebound, pulled out of there, up and good by
Albertson.
Now a 4-0 run here by Southeast Polk to start the second quarter.
Now they're back into a man-to-man. They got nice pass.
Up, no good by Rao. And a jump ball called. And
sometimes Rao, she gets good position. She just rushes it a little bit if she just turned, take her time.
So we got Megan Ernie in there now for Waukee, and also in his Bartholomew. Down the lane, up and good.
Another runner.
Grace Larkins. And it's a 6-0 run here now by Southeast Polk. Waukee is yet to score here in the second quarter. Neiman pulls up her dribble, gets it to Rao. She'll turn around and look. And dribbles back in there and out. Now lobs it into Rao. Nice pass, and I don't know how she got that up off the glass.
I don't either, but she did a really nice job sealing her player.
And there's a travel called on the other end by Grace Larkins. I thought she was too far under the basket, but did a good job to contort back and get it up there off the glass. And now Waukee's got a chance to go back on a run. After the 6-0 run here to start the second by Southeast Polk. Up top with it to Ernie, now over right side. And it's going to be a call to push on defense a little too much.
She's tagging her. She was not going to let her get the ball.
32, Megan Brock.
McGraw's second, just the second team foul here. Anna Brown back in for Waukee.
That's McGraw's second.
Yep. And they almost lose it. Ernie gets it, and then a foul is going to be called, I think, on Sutton.
Hardly had any whistles, and all of a sudden we got two quick ones.
Yeah, we only had a foul on each team in the first quarter. Now we got two quick ones, as you say, on Southeast Polk, and then a steal on the inbound. Oh, nice stop it up, and can't get it to fall, though. And, wow. Surprised there's no foul there, and now there is. And the Southeast Polk fans
I think
want a
they want.
double-dibble.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
That'll go against Grace Larkins, her first, and now 4 team fouls. I thought there was a foul earlier.
I did too.
With the contact, but here comes Waukee. Down by 4. Neiman drives and gets it blocked, but Rouse right there. Now she gets her own rebound, puts it up, can't get it to go, and it's pulled out of there.
Yeah, she really does get underneath that basket, doesn't she?
Yeah, by Sutton.
Which gives her a hard angle to put it back up.
Rizzy directing traffic. Over to Sutton, now inside. A nice little runner by Grace Larkins.
She is so smooth.
And it's a 6-point lead again for Southeast Polk. Biggest lead for them has been 9. Take it away. Larkins up, that time a little deep, and there's going to be a foul called on Southeast Polk. I think that'll go against Albertson. Yep.
You know, when you think about all the good players we have in this metro area, you know, there are different styles. You take Clark and then you take Larkins, and they're two different types of players. Or you take Young from
Zoe Young, yeah.
You know, I mean, they all have something different to bring to the game, which makes it, you know, exciting.
Several subs in for Waukee. We'll get you those. Kelderman back in. See her there with the ball. Gets it up top. Brown dribbles in. Trying to get some movement to Kelderman.
They have no post players, so they're just running a weave.
Looking to cut now and cut inside. Oh, nice look under the basket. Bartholomew with the bucket. There's a 3. It rattles and then goes.
She's feeling it right now.
Larkins has 7 points here in the quarter and 13 overall. And that is the 4th 3 for Southeast Polk. Waukee's hit 1. And Southeast Polk back with it again. Sutton rotated over. Larkins drives, kicks it out. Cruzy, 3! And it's a 10-point lead here for Southeast Polk. Quickly builds it up. And backdoor cut, and Kelderman gets it blocked. It was Kelderman to Kelderman, and got it blocked, now stolen away. Under the basket to Kelderman, and she finishes at that time. Lindsay Kelderman on the board. And things are getting a little wild. Waukee wants to take a timeout. We'll take a quick break and be back after this on CISN.TV. Well, I guess we're going to keep it here.
I'm just watching the coaches. Tracy Daly, she's not getting on her players, but she's definitely explaining what she wants.
Tell them where they should be.
And then you got Chris Guess, and he's adamant about what he's telling his group of young ladies. Reinforcing.
Well, here comes Southeast Polk. 8-point lead. Elliott back up top to Larkins. There's a three. Jessica Stewart. She's getting in on the action now.
I tell you, I've never seen somebody three-shot. Well, I shouldn't say that. But this team, but Waukee's usually a three-point shooting team.
More, but it's 3 here in this quarter, 3 in the first, 6 threes for Southeast Polk. There's another one on the way. It's short. Rebound comes off to Jory Neiman. And loses a handle on it. And I was just about to say for Waukee, you don't want to get into the shooting match. And it looked like Neiman was going down the lane, try to get it, just got it poked away. But sometimes the other team's hitting threes and you want to come down and jack up your own right away.
And you're better off working the ball. You can get threes other ways. It doesn't always have to be from outside.
And then a foul called. Neiman.
Her second, team second.
It's just her second and the team second. So she's got both of those. Megan Ernie comes in for Neiman. Don't want to get her that third foul here in the second quarter. And then there's a foul inside as they're scrambling around trying to keep an eye on Grace Larkins.
I guess I didn't see that, did you?
No. On Kelderman, Lindsay Kelderman. It's her first and the third team foul.
Well, I'm sure that they probably have to know where Larkin's at all the time because would she have 10?
She's got 13.
13.
Now down on the baseline, Larkins throws it up top. Cruzy now over for three. No good. And the rebound comes off to Rao. Off the miss by Candace Williams. Under a minute to play here in the first half. Southeast Polk with their biggest lead here of 11. Ginnebeer over right side to Kelderman. Fans applauding the Southeast Polk defense. Down the lane into Rao. Turns, gets the bucket and the foul.
Didn't you say she was shooting 80% from the line?
Yep, 80% from the free throw line so far here.
You can tell because just before that, I think Brown was down low, and both Rao and Brown, they really seal their girl on ball reversal. Therefore, they have inside rebounding position, and they're open for the pass.
There's the free throw.
See, there's that three-point play I was talking about.
Yeah.
Just did it differently.
The old
way.
Old-fashioned way. Traditional three-point play.
The way we remember.
Yeah. Yeah, they brought the three-point play in the year after I graduated. Otherwise, I'd have been a career like 7-point average.
There you go. They brought it in well after I graduated.
And that's on Cruzy first. The 17th foul now, so final 26.6 seconds here. Waukee will be in the 1-and-1. Ginnebeer shooting and misses the front end. And here's Southeast Polk.
I wonder if they're thinking about, nope.
No, they were thinking about holding it. No, they're gonna put up a three to answer your question, and that's Jessica Stewart's second three. And it's back up to an 11-point lead, and then a foul called.
They've definitely called the second quarter differently than they did the first quarter, or unless they're playing different style, but I don't think so.
14,
Stewart with the foul. It's her first, and sends Anna Brown to the line. She's hitting 82% from the free throw line.
It's not too shabby.
Her second teammate.
And she misses it.
Way to go, Dar. You jinxed her.
Yeah, I did. Well, that's a half. It's a 11-point lead for Southeast Polk in what had been a seesaw game here, but then Southeast Polk goes on that run here in the second quarter. After being tied, they outscore them 20-9 in the second. We'll take a break. We'll come back and look at the first half scoring after this on CISN.tv.
During the year-end holiday tag event at Schottenkirk Ford, Indianola, all vehicles are tagged with one low price. New bonus tagged 18 Ford F-150s up to $14,000 off MSRP. Your choice. Up to $8,500 off MSRP. New 18 Ford Explorer and new 18 Ford Edge. Year-end tag event in Indianola, including thousands under retail value on Schottenkirk certified pre-owned vehicles. Hurry in for best selection. Schottenkirk Ford, Indianola. SchottenkirkFord.com. During the year-end holiday tag event at Schottenkirk Ford, Indianola, up to $8,500 off MSRP, new 18 Ford Explorer and new 18 Ford Edge. Year-end tag event in Indianola, including thousands under retail value on Schottenkirk certified pre-owned vehicles. Hurry in for best selection. Closeout event at Schottenkirk Chevrolet Waukee means employee pricing for everyone. Buy like a Chevy employee in Waukee. Employee pricing on all 2018s and 2019 Colorado and Silverado 1500 double cabs, even on Iowa's hottest selling SUVs. The 2019 Equinox and Traverse, 28% off new 18 Silverado 1500 crew cabs, 20% off 18 and 19 Sonic and Spark and 18 Impala. Used vehicle buyer on hand, paying top dollar for your trade. Employee pricing for everyone. Schottenkirk Chevrolet Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
We're here at halftime at Waukee. Southeast Polk with a 35-24 lead over Waukee. Dar Danielson here along with Jackie Sapp. Let's run down the first half scoring. First for the home team, Peyton Rao with 9, 4 for Jory Neiman, 3 for Peyton Kelderman, 2 for Anna Brown, 2 for Katie Dinnebeer, 2 for Lindsay Kelderman, and 2 for Reagan Bartholomew. For Southeast Polk, Grace Larkins with 13, and 6 each for Kylie Cruzy and Jessica Stewart. They each hit 2 threes there. 5 for Maggie McGraw, 3 for Liza Sutton, and 2 for Sammy Albertson. It was, we were tied after the first quarter, and then Southeast Polk outscored them 20-19 in the second quarter to take the 35-24 lead. And Southeast Polk pulled out to a 9-point lead. Then Waukee there in the second quarter went on a 6-0 run and kind of brought it back. But then Southeast Polk closed pretty strong, Jackie. And, you know, Grace Larkins has been really just pushing the ball up the floor for him here, hasn't she?
She has. I was just thinking, probably if we could have a clock on time possession, Waukee's probably had the ball longer because they come down, they're real patient, they score, and then when Southeast Polk gets the ball, they're pushing it, they're scoring rather quickly, you know, and they're just...
Yeah, they're pushing the issue, and then, but to their credit, then they come down and they're making Waukee take a lot of time, because when they do get it into Rao, it's after they've, you know, passed it around a little bit and then try to get it into her. And then when Rao touches it, there's a couple players in there on her all the time, so she hasn't had many open looks. And then as far as the threes go, 1 3 from Peyton Kelderman for Waukee in the first half, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 threes for Southeast Polk there in that first half. So
they really haven't looked for the 3.
No, but it seems like, too, though, Waukee's defense is playing more down in that inside that 3, and when they're there, okay, I'm open, and they take it. It seemed like they came out a little more against Valley to stop that. We'll see if they make an adjustment here. and try to stop that a little more. But the trouble is when they do that, then Larkins just drives inside on them and finds the gaps there.
She looks good.
She's really keeping that defense honest tonight, isn't she?
Right. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. And they just do. I mean, they get the ball and they just go. And I don't think they really want to get into a half-court set. I think the quicker they can score, penetrate, go to the basket, the better they are. Some teams are like that.
I think Waukee likes to do that when they can, but they just haven't been able to here. And part of the thing is when you're not getting the rebound or making, then that's part of the issue. Southeast Polk is getting a lot of the rebounds and not giving them a lot of second chances. And when they get those rebounds, they're pushing it up the floor quickly.
Also, I think that the game, the way, and I'm not saying that this is bad or good, but the whistle blew a lot more in the second quarter. It takes you kind of out of flow. It disrupts some of the things that you do. So the second half, and really Southeast Polk, that McGraw has 2. Does anybody else have? Kind of catching you off guard.
No, McGraw has 2. Yeah, Neiman has 2 for Waukee, but then it's spread out pretty good across Southeast Polk. They got 7 there, but McGraw is the only one that has more than 1 for them, so it's been spread out pretty good. And then, Waukee went to the line and they missed 2 front ends of 1-and-1s. So
that's because you jinxed her.
Yeah, I mentioned she was an 82% free throw shooter, and then she missed the front end of the 1-and-1. But they've shot, 1 for 3 from the free throw line. Southeast Polk has shot 2. Grace Larkins hit her first 2, so they're 2 of 2 from the free throw line, but that's all they've shot. And Waukee only had 3 team fouls in that first half.
I know.
They didn't send them to the line very much. And then again, too, when you're pushing the ball up the floor and shooting it quickly, you're not letting the defense get back there.
Right.
And it seems like when Larkins takes it inside, she contorts around, too, and doesn't, let that defender get at her and gets it away.
She is so smooth. You're right. And sometimes I think she catches them just standing. There are a couple times she did that, but she's very agile, maneuvers the basket very well.
And we talked about it. Grace Larkins coming in averaging 20.8, Maggie McGraw 20.2. McGraw has just 5 points here in the first half.
Really hasn't shot the ball that much.
No.
But you know what? Also sat out, too.
Yeah, and there's that nice luxury to have. You have 2 20-point scorers. If one's off a little bit, the other one can pick it up, and then, eventually the other big scorer is probably going to get in the mix, of it, too. And then Sutton also and Cruzy, they're not averaging double figures. They're Albertson, but they're all right up there, So we'll see what happens here. We'll see what adjustments. I'm sure Chris Guess had a lot to talk about in the locker room at halftime, and so did Tracy Daly with her team.
He's got the ball to start second half. Hopefully they can score. They get a 3. They got it down to 9. No.
Yeah, we saw him make a run there at the start of the second quarter, and they cut it down. But we'll see what they do here.
They just have to be aware. Wherever Larkins out on the floor, they just have to be aware of that and be able to spot up and catch.
I think that you did mention it, that they were aware of her. Then when she kicks it out, the other, they weren't really looking for the 3, but they're standing behind that line and they're wide open because everybody's, got their attention on Larkins, and they just been popping those 3s from outside.
Really, her and McGraw, the only 2 that probably penetrate the basket of their starting 5.
Yeah. Well, winding down here to the start of the second half, and see here the starters: Liza Sutton, Grace Larkin, Sammy Albertson, Maggie McGraw, Riley Cruzy. For Southeast Polk, Lindsay Kelderman, Katie Dinnebeer, Anna Brown, Jory Neiman, and Peyton Rao. For Waukee. Waukee in the white, they'll get the ball to start.
Same starters, both teams, correct?
Yep. That's second to me. There's a 3 right away from Brown, off, no good. And Kelderman gets the rebound on the far side. So they come out right away looking for the 3. Not a bad shot.
No, it wasn't. They had weak side rebounding, though. That was a good thing.
Neiman dribbles in, spins, can't find it, gets it to Kelderman. And now they call Rao for 3 seconds in the lane.
Kelderman, when she gets down there, she's not very tall. Gets caught, she's got to probably decide to get rid of it sooner and not go so deep.
Here's Southeast Polk kind of running a little weave up top there now. Gets it off to McGraw. She dribbles down. They'll throw it back around. Sutton. Now McGraw drives in, up off too hard, and
that was close.
Yeah,
that was real
Dinnebeer
close.
just came out of bounds and got her feet down before. If she catches that in the air, then she would have still been out of bounds. And there now's a look over. Nice Brown to Peyton Rao. And Waukee gets on the board first here to start the second quarter. And timeout call by Tracy Daly. She didn't like what she saw setting up there. We'll take a quick break and be back after this on CISN.TV.
You want to get stronger, faster,
25 seconds,
healthier.
All right.
You want more. You want to be part of something bigger than yourself. A place for people of all ages, all walks of life, that provides opportunities for all to succeed.
10 seconds.
We do that. We're the why. Build more than muscle. Build a stronger community.
Out of the
You
timeout.
want to get stronger.
Tracy Daly,
Faster.
Jackie Sapp called that real quick. Didn't like what she saw, and she was making it known to him in that timeout, wasn't she?
Yes, she was.
Here's Southeast Polk, leading by 9. They take it inside, not there, and then lose the handle on it. Kelderman comes away with it.
There's an adjustment they just made. When Larkins penetrated the basket, they came over to double team her.
There's a foul call on the push as Kelderman drives. And I think that'll go get Larkins. It's her first team foul of the second half.
Southeast Polk plays a more aggressive defense, so they are going to get more fouls just because of that.
Kelderman now gets it to Brown. She jump stops, free throw line, kicks it out for 3. No, yeah.
Almost.
Yep, no. I thought it was going to go.
I did too.
And it didn't. Hung there for a minute with that backspin, but comes off to Southeast Polk. McGraw drives in and is doubled and triple teamed, and Jory Neiman picks her pocket. Neiman up quickly to Rao, and that won't fall, but she'll go to line for 2.
Almost a three-point play.
20, Sammy Albertson.
Sammy Albertson, her second. Peyton Rao to the line. She's got 11. She'll get 2 here. And misses the first free throw of the night. And Peyton Kelderman replaces Lindsay Kelderman.
Southeast Polk has 4 of their 5 starters with 2 fouls.
Second free throw is good.
That could play a factor down the road here.
So they've got to score here in the second quarter. They kick it out for 3. Good! That ends that drought. Kylie Cruzy hits her 3rd 3.
Waukee's gambling. They're going to double team the ball, and on the kick, if they make it, they make it. If they don't, they don't.
Brown with it up front, almost has it taken away there. Kelderman looking for the cutter. Now down the lane, Neiman a little too hard, and the rebound comes off to Larkins. Larkins up to McGraw, and she...
Did you see that?
Yeah, I did. She kind of shuffled the foot just a bit there, I think. Wasn't much, but... Waukee will take it, though.
Yeah, I would too. I would too.
Dinnebeer with it. She cuts down the lane. Now they get it into Kelderman and just won't go. Down the lane again, up and no good. And just not a big shot blocking presence in there, but they're just not getting it up and in the basket.
I'm impressed with Cruzy. She's done some good things.
McGraw drives, has it poked away by Kelderman. Now drive Dinnebeer. She puts it up, left-hander, no good. Rebound, battle for. They're going to tie her up, and that'll go to Southeast Polk.
Getting a little scrappy down there.
Yeah.
The boards.
Well,
two different types of teams.
Waukee opened it up with a 3-point run to start the third, but that three-pointer by Southeast Polk cut that away, and now back to 11-point lead, and they're with the ball here. Larkins dribbles it, kicks it out for three. Good! A deep three.
That's 2 in a row.
Yep, and 4 on the game for her. She's feeling it tonight.
She is, and that was way behind the three.
Pretty deep there. Here comes Anna Brown. They haven't gotten her on track on the 3-point range. She'll put up this one, off, no good. Rebound comes off to Albertson. McGraw puts it up and good. Maggie McGraw.
Yeah, you said earlier about one team hits a 3, now Waukee comes down, they throw up that 3. You just got to chip away at it. You got to attack the basket.
So we'll take a break here and come back after this. 3:35 to go. Southeast Polk up 43-27 on CISN.TV. Here at Waukee High School, 3:35 left to go in the third quarter. Dar Danielson, Jackie Sapp, and Southeast Polk has, let's see, 8, 10, 11, outscored them 8 to 3 here. And now there's a tie up, which will stay with Waukee.
A lot of tie-ups.
Yeah, outscored them 8 to 3 here to start the third quarter, and the lead up to 14 for Southeast Polk. They'll make that 16 for Southeast Polk.
Southeast Polk's, they're not doing a very good job of switching on screens. They're standing flat-footed, cutting to the ball. If Waukee would just make a few of those.
Yeah, they're missing those point-blank shots.
Those
That's
bunnies, I call them.
Yeah, and just get it off to Larkin. She spins, kicks it back out. Cruzy for 3 again. Oh, man, I thought that was flat, but it rattles down the hole. That's 9 here in the third quarter. She's got
15 for her.
That's 15, yeah, all of them on threes. And that bucket will go.
She's just a sophomore, too.
Jesse Stewart. Her first team third of the half. Neiman shooting 1.
So Jory Neiman gets the bucket and the foul. And they need whatever they can get right now at this point with 3 minutes to play.
There's her old-fashioned
And
3.
She pops it, yep.
And they're going to come out and play full court.
Going to pressure them all the way up the floor, and they break it. And that's probably a smart idea, double teaming Cruzy even out that deep. She's hot right now. Oh, almost snuck that one in and can't run the baseline there.
I think we got away with the travel there.
Yeah, and then the official kind of got in the way too. But so Waukee will bring it back the other way. But yeah, Cruzy has 3 3-pointers here in the third quarter.
She's hot.
And 5 overall for 15. Neiman kicks it out for three. No good. Underneath Brown, put back up and good. Get it down to 14. Back the other way, up and good by Albertson. 4 points for her.
They can't get into a quick.
Larkins is away with it, and then travel called on Dinnebeer. Yeah, the pace, whatever Waukee's trying, isn't working too well either way, is it?
No, well, they just can't get in a quick.
And now McGraw and Brown get into it. And they're going to call Brown on the foul. And, of course, home fans aren't going to like that. That's the first team foul here and the first personal on Brown. As we hit 2 minutes to play. And
we got a little emotions out here now. Coach, you probably better get her out. Let her settle down.
And
intentional
Brown,
foul.
they call an intentional foul on her.
Frustration foul. Frustration foul.
Megan Ernie is going to come in. And Maggie McGraw will go to the line to shoot 2 off the intentional foul. Hits it. Two minutes to play exactly in the third quarter. And McGraw hits both, and then they'll get the ball out of bounds as they build the 18-point lead now.
Now what do we have?
And that's something, too, that amazes me, Jackie. These teams are both good. I've seen so much of this. You'll see teams play so well one night, and then, like the Valley, then come in here, and they, it's just – they're both so good some nights. So if you get on and you get ahead of the other team, then it's hard to claw back against teams. And we'll see. Waukee still got 2 minutes and then the fourth quarter to go here, but they need a big comeback here.
Well, and to get back to what you're saying, I think that Valley is definitely a huge rivalry with Waukee being so close. So your emotions are a little bit different. And then they go out against Mesa City and they lose. So. I don't know.
Well, a lot of teams have done that to Mason City, too.
Yeah. They just have to keep their heads.
Yeah.
Do what they've been
fight
doing.
Back into it. And there's a foul now called on Southeast Polk, and that's going to go against McGraw. That'll be her third, I think. Which isn't quite as big a factor right now because they've getting scoring out of Cruzy, and Larkins has been. Well, Larkins hasn't scored yet here in the second half, but she had 13 in the first. And now Larkins gets her third. And that's the 5th team foul already here on Southeast Polk. 1:35 to play in the third quarter. Sorry, our clock camera went out on us, so we'll try to keep you updated on the time here as we go. And there's a foul reaching in again on Larkins.
Is that her fourth?
Yep. Nope, they're going to give it at Cruzy. Okay. I thought it was Larkins, but it's Cruzy. But that's 6 now here in the and they've got, 3 of those. I think some of that's trying to calm down, after the intentional foul. And they get it into Rao, and then another foul. Cruzy again, I think. That's her third. So Tracy Daly wants a timeout to talk this over here.
I'm just sitting here going, what is going on? Because that is, they.
1:29 to play here. We'll take a break and be back with more after this on CISN.TV.
There's no doubt about it. Saving feels great. At Mid-American Energy, we love saving too. Saving the environment by supporting tree planting, which improves air quality. Saving money by investing in wind energy, which keeps rates low. And saving you energy by providing tips to help make your home more energy efficient. which means you can take those savings and put your energy into having fun. Saving definitely feels great. So does being obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Here at Waukee, Dar Danielson, Jackie Sapp on CISN.TV. It's 50-32 Waukee, but we've kind of been slowed down with fouls here in the last couple seconds, as now Southeast Polk has 3 on Larkin, 3 on McGraw, and 3 on Kylie Cruzy.
I believe they called four fouls probably in a 10-second span.
Yeah, as Waukee was working it down there. So Peyton Rao will go to the free throw line, where she's 2 of 3 tonight.
We have another whole quarter to go.
This is a 1-on-1, and she misses the front end there, and the rebound comes off to Southeast Polk. Liza Sutton. And Larkins drives, and that's her first points here of the second half. It makes it a 20-point lead. Inside Brown, and battle for it. Larkins comes away, goes up ahead to McGraw, and she is fouled by Neiman. And she got the ball there, so I don't. Are they going? Oh, is that on Ernie? I thought, okay.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I was confused there. Okay, so that's
it's a 2-shot
Ernie.
foul. I do know that.
And there's the free throw.
Southeast Polk with a 21-point lead. We do have another quarter, though, so.
And McGraw hits another free throw. She's got 11 now. 4 for 4 free throws here in the third quarter. It's a 22-point lead, the biggest of the game, as we're coming upon 1 minute still to play in the third quarter. What's been a long third quarter with a lot of fouls. Brown fakes, now gets her up. Now, I think that three looked like it was headed there. Dinnebeer back up, partially blocked. Neiman pulls it out to Brown. Brown fires again, and she just can't get on track here yet. Now they're going to go up the floor. 1-on-3 on 1, and in for Cruzy.
Break.
And Cruzy's first 2-point basket after 5 threes. And wow, just a big run here by Southeast Polk. Baseline jumper, good by Albertson.
Waukee just take their time.
Neiman down the lane, up and good. And that ends the run there, but it's Waukee's going to have a lot of work to do at the end of 3. It's 58-34. Southeast Polk over Waukee. We'll take a break and come back with the final period after this on CISN.TV.
Hi, Ron here, head coach of Westside Auto Pros. When your car's on the injured reserve, you want to get it back in the game as soon as possible. I know that. That's why you need to bring it here to Westside Auto Pros. I have a team of experts that can fix almost every automotive injury, whether it's a fractured joint, a brake, or if your car just got its bell rung, no problem. We can even do a complete physical on your car to make sure it's game ready for the entire season. So bring your car to Westside Auto Pros and we'll get it back in the starting lineup in no time. Hey, you guys are dogging it back here. Let's move it, move it, move it.
Miss your hometown clothing store? The one that had it all? Everything to get the work done, all in one place? G&L Clothing is your hometown Iowa store. Stop in and see us, or we're only a click or phone call away. Family owned for nearly a century. G&L Clothing, 1801 Ingersoll, Des Moines.
G&L Clothing, your size, your style, we've got it all.
Miss your home.
We'll go to the fourth quarter. Southeast Polk leading 58-34, outscoring them 23-10 in that third quarter. And they turn it over and they'll get right back to Waukee. And I don't know if Waukee was just rushing shots, but just trying to do something. Jackie
Well, they just came down here. See, there they go. They penetrate the basket.
Neiman, but then leaves it short. Rao gets the rebound and then has trouble. Now McGraw comes away with it.
They're probably going to have to pick them up full court.
Up to Cruzy. Inside. And Larkins kicks it back out. Now she gets it again. She'll drive up between two defenders and misses it. Rebound comes down to Bartholomew for Waukee. Waukee needs to string a couple baskets together, get a few stops, and kind of feel like they're getting their feet. Now into Rao. And Peyton Rao now with 14.
Southeast Polk passes the ball really well.
Albertson drives and puts it in.
They get the ball down the floor. They're looking to score.
60-36 here.
I'm kind of in shock that it's.
Well, this is kind of the reverse of what I saw with Valley. That just the Bartholomew down and out, and now just that's the way it is. Everything, nothing going, and then you get the foul. You know, just one of those things.
44, Peyton Rao.
Rao.
They probably missed 12 points in short shots, easy baskets.
The Warriors do Lindsey Kelderman.
Lindsey Kelderman back in for Waukee, and Jessica Stewart back in. She's given them 6 points off the bench tonight. And here we go.
They're back at their. What do we have here? Oh, timeout.
Timeout, Southeast Polk. 6:10 to play here. They're taking a full timeout. 6:10 to play in the ball game. We'll take a break and be back after this on CIML.
Is this guy a contractor who does good work or a contractor who needs work? For a reliable recommendation, trust the Better Business Bureau, protecting consumers for over a century. When you go to bbb.org to check out a business, you'll learn if it's BBB accredited, see its grade on customer service, and read honest, useful reviews from local people. For online recommendations you can trust, start with trust at bbb.org/Iowa.
Here at Waukee, 6:10 to play, 60-36 Southeast Polk over Waukee. Kylie Cruzy came in. She was 16 of 44 from three-point range. She's had 5 tonight.
I don't think she's missed. Maybe one. Maybe one.
Maybe one, yeah. I think, but in averaging 7 points, she's got 17 here for Southeast Polk just in the early part of the fourth quarter.
And the best part, she's a sophomore.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
Grace Larkins with 15 coming in. Peyton Rao, the only Waukee player in double figures with 14. And Rao averages 15, so right about her average. There's a running by Larkins. She's now got 17. She averages about 21.
She'll get him. McGraw's the one that's probably will not see her average.
Yeah, she's at 11. She's got a little bit to go to get up that 20-point average, but I don't think she'll care if they get the win here. You know? As now Southeast Polk pulling it out a little bit, trying to spread it out, and Larkins draws the foul. Dinnebeer, I think. Yep.
Southeast Polk's yet to be in a bonus tonight.
Yeah, they didn't. Waukee only had 3 fouls in the first half, team fouls. That's 5, so they likely will here. But we had like 4 straight fouls called on Southeast Polk down on the other end there in that third quarter. Spin, oh, nice. Larkins up and off the glass. There's 19 for her. 64-36. Dinnebeer looking for some room. Kicks it out to Brown. She looked at the 3, decides to drive it. Oh, and then off the bucket. And just see the frustration there.
Yeah, it is frustrating for the coach, for the player.
And goes out. McGraw blocks it, so it'll stay with Southeast Polk. Brown will come out, and Peyton Kelderman back in.
I thought maybe he might go to a smaller lineup. He has, and full court press, because I've seen Chris do that, where when they're down, he'll go with the smaller lineup and
so
try to.
Cruzy got called with the offensive foul. That's her 4th there. And the 8th team foul for Southeast Polk. There's a 3, not going to fall. And just 1 3 tonight for Waukee. They kick it out to Cruzy. She hits it short. Now comes back down the lane, gets it back from McGraw.
That's knowing your teammate.
Yep.
Gets the rebound, and Cruzy's cutting to the basket.
And McGraw's right there to find her. 19 for Cruzy as we approach 4 minutes to play in the ball game.
Well, that's a testament to McGraw's, considering she hasn't played with these players till this year. She just knows the game.
Neiman finally drives in and gets a bucket. She's got 11.
They're going to take some air out of the ball.
Spread it out a little bit. Then Larkins will drive. And a foul call. That's a little bit of the danger, too, when you come out when they're trying to spread the floor out, and then they back cut you, drive in there.
And that's exactly what happened.
Jessie Stewart with the foul, her 9th team foul. Rao will go to the line for the 1-and-1.
Well, I think Southeast Polk, they're just quicker. They just go at the basket. That's just the way they're coached. That's their offense. If the three's open, they'll kick, but they've been taught to penetrate.
Rao hits the front end of the 1-and-1 and misses the back half. So she's 3 of 6 from the free throw line tonight. Inside cut, and the foul will be called against Kelderman. And that'll send Stewart to the line.
Because when you really think about the game of basketball, lots of times you'll watch teams and they'll play side to side. What I mean by that is they'll just pass back and forth. And Southeast Polk, everything's at the basket. Whether it's a cut, whether they dribble, they very rarely go side to side. That's what makes them tough.
Second free throw good by Jessica Stewart. Makes it 68-39. And a miss there again. With 3:10 to play in the ball game. They'll run kind of a high weave again to run a little time off the clock. McGraw gets it over to Sutton. And now it's stolen away. McGraw gets back-to-back buckets there.
She's got to have close to 20.
She's got 15.
Oh. See, the things they're doing right now, those are the kind of things that are good to get ready for tournaments, you know, work on delay game.
Well, we talked a little bit about what level of competition they played. Well, they certainly stepped up here tonight and showed from on the road. And there's another rebound and poked away from behind. Up and no good.
I heard Coach Daly getting interviewed like right after they were rated number 1. And she said, we're going to have a target on our back. Which is true, and really at this point in the season, rankings don't mean anything.
Larkins hits it. 1:59 to play in the ballgame. 74-39 Southeast Polk over Waukee. We'll take a break and be back with more after this on CISN.TV.
Every month or so, there's another story in the media about when and how often we need to get our mammograms. Kind of confusing. When this happens, I like to consult with experts. So I called Iowa Radiology. They recommend women get an annual mammogram starting at age 40. They know that it's the best way to detect cancers early and save lives. And that's good enough for me. Visit Iowa.
Pass down low and out of bounds.
Short timeout.
Yeah.
It was get subs in. Let everybody play.
And doing that now, we'll update you on who's in there. Magda McGowan in. Also Ashlyn Nave. And that's Cadence Williams. And underneath, up and no good. Rebound fought for and pulled out of there by Waukee. And there's a bucket by Peyton Kelderman. (74-41).
This is where you really see when the second team comes in, the coaching and running the offense that the first team runs. How disciplined they are.
Back cut. Kelderman back out. And the shot no good.
They just can't buy a bucket.
Yeah, it's like 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and that'll do it. 74-41. Surprise here tonight as Southeast Polk downs Waukee. We'll take a break, come back, and get the final scoring and final wrap-up here after this on CISN.TV.
Moms typically get to make a majority of the healthcare decisions for their family. That can be a lot of pressure, but not for me, because I know the choice is ours. For medical tests like MRIs, X-rays, CAT scans, and of course mammograms, ask your doctor to refer you to Iowa Radiology. They work around our hectic schedules, they're the best at what they do, and they're so great with my family. They truly care, and it shows. Visit iowaradiology.com or call to schedule an appointment. Iowa Radiology, our focus is your good health.
The Fletcher in Ankeny. Words cannot even begin to describe our Sunday brunch. You won't find a better Sunday brunch than what's being prepared for you. Try it this Sunday. The Fletcher, North Ankeny Boulevard in Ankeny.
Indianola, SchottenkirkFord.com. During the year-end holiday tag event at Schottenkirk Ford, Indianola, all vehicles are tagged with one low price. New bonus tagged 18 Ford F-150s up to $14,000 off MSRP. Your choice. Up to $8,500 off MSRP. New 18 Ford Explorer and new 18 Ford Edge. Year-end tag event in Indianola, including thousands under retail value on Schottenkirk certified pre-owned vehicles. Hurry in for best selection. Schottenkirk Ford, Indianola. SchottenkirkFord.com. Closeout event at Schottenkirk Chevrolet Waukee means employee pricing for everyone. Buy like a Chevy employee in Waukee. Employee pricing on all 2018s and 2019 Colorado and Silverado 1500 double cabs. Even on Iowa's hottest selling SUVs. The 2019 Equinox and Traverse. 28% off new 18 Silverado 1500 crew cabs. 20% off 18 and 19 Sonic and Spark and 18 Impala. Used vehicle buyer on hand. Paying top dollar for your trade. Employee pricing for everyone. Schottenkirk Chevrolet Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
Here at Waukee, the final tonight in the girls matchup, 74-41. Southeast Polk Downs Waukee. We'll take a look at the scoring. First for Waukee, 15 for Peyton Rao, 11 for Jory Neiman, 5 for Peyton Kelderman, 4 for Anna Brown, 2 for Katie Dinnebeer, 2 for Lindsay Kelderman, 5 for Peyton Kelderman, and 2 for Reagan Bartholomew. For Southeast Polk, 21 for Grace Larkins, 19 for Kylie Cruzy. That includes 5 3-pointers, 15 for Maggie McGraw, 8 each for Sammy Albertson and Jessica Stewart, and 3 points for Liza Sutton. It was tied 15 all after one, then 35-24 Southeast Polk at the half. They build it to 58-34 after 3, and the final here 74-41. And well, Jackie, again, talked about it. Kind of surprising, one of these games most of them early on, they've been good tight ball games with these ranked teams, but I think we found too, you get a good team on a run and another team that's missing some shots and you start pressing a little bit, how quickly you can get behind and how hard it is to come back.
Yeah, I would say that the first probably 15 minutes of the game, no, not 15, probably 13 minutes of the game was pretty well played. And once Waukee got down, and they just tried to get back, trying to shoot threes, and it really got them deeper in the hole. And they had opportunities at the foul line, except for Dar jinxed them, but they were at the foul line quite a bit tonight.
So Southeast Polk, they'll move to 9-1 on the season. Waukee falls to 5-3. And of course, I don't know, there won't be rankings for a while yet because we're going into the break. They came in Southeast Polk 4, Waukee 5, and that's probably Southeast Polk still, I think, a top 10 team when you look at it, or Waukee, I mean, but
they both have work to do.
Yeah, just one of those nights, and you get it rolling and things working, and especially too, you hit some threes, and you never know. Kylie Cruzy came in and hit those threes, and it just kind of ignited Southeast Polk, and Waukee could never get back into it.
Coach Daly got an early Christmas present out of Cruzy.
Well, Jackie, good to see you again, do a ball game with you, and I'm sure we'll be seeing you more here throughout the season. And
happy holidays.
Yeah, happy holidays, Merry Christmas to you, and Happy New Year. And thanks for joining us here tonight on this girls ball game. We're going to take a break. We'll do that. We'll come back in just a little bit. We'll have the second half of our doubleheader here, Southeast Polk and Waukee, after this on CISN.TV.
Closeout event at Schottenkirk Chevrolet Waukee means employee pricing for everyone. Buy like a Chevy employee in Waukee. Employee pricing on all 2018s and 2019 Colorado and Silverado 1500 double cabs. Even on Iowa's hottest selling SUVs. The 2019 Equinox and Traverse. 28% off new 18 Silverado 1500 crew cabs. 20% off 18 and 19 Sonic and Spark and 18 Impala. Used vehicle buyer on hand. Paying top dollar for your trade. Employee pricing for everyone. Schottenkirk Chevrolet Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com. Year-end closeout event at Schottenkirk Chevrolet Waukee means employee pricing for everyone. Buy like a Chevy employee in Waukee. Employee pricing on all 2018s and 2019 Colorado and Silverado 1500 double cabs. Even on Iowa's hottest selling SUVs. The 2019 Equinox and Traverse. 28% off new 18 Silverado 1500 crew cabs. 20% off 18 and 19 Sonic and Spark and 18 Impala. Used vehicle buyer on
9 board-certified physicians and 12 outreach clinics, Capital Orthopedics will give you the personalized care you deserve. At our Clyde Clinic, we offer state-of-the-art facilities, imaging, physical therapy, rehabilitation, and personal physicians to get you back in the game. Call Capital Orthopedics today at 515-440-2676 or visit us on the web.
Waukee High School has committed itself to maintain the highest level of sportsmanship at all athletic events.
To achieve this goal, Waukee High School is asking every Warrior fan to
treat our visitors the same way good life orders.
let him know. I'm gonna go get something. Let the players play, coaches coach.
Let the officials officiate. Be a good sport. Go Warriors.
Sponsored by Athletic, Waukee Sports Team Athletic Training Provider.
Timothy Methodist, senior, and Here,
I'll just leave that alone. Yep, you're back on. Awesome. So now see if it comes back. Let's watch you next. Go, Phil. Yes, awesome. Clock is back. Can you have it up? Can they go at 2 minutes? Yeah. Go, Nyman. 50 seconds.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, brace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields. Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, brace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
You want to get stronger, faster, healthier. You want more. You want to be part of something bigger than yourself. A place for people of all ages, all walks of life, that provides opportunities for all to succeed. We do that. We're the why. Build more than muscle. Build a stronger community.
Here at Waukee High School, getting ready for the boys. Half of the doubleheader, Dar Danielson, Joe Danielson on CISN.TV. We got number 1 Waukee at 6-0 against Southeast Polk at 2-5. And saw Southeast Polk earlier over at Ankeny Centennial, and their coach, first-year coach, Alan Jenkins, and he told me we got a young team, we got a lot of work to do. But Joe, they've won their last 2 here, so they've kind of got a little bit of something going here. But to win 3 in a row is going to be a hard effort here against the number 1 team tonight.
Yep, well, you got to think they're certainly coming in with the upset in mind. Waukee is off to this fantastic 6-0 start. Number 1 ranking. As you said, Southeast Polk is, they're riding a 2-game win streak here, trying to stretch it to 3 with the upset. They've been kind of struggling to score so far on in this early season, only averaging 50 points a game and 4 games under 50. Actually, those were all losses, but
yeah, and they'll start a couple sophomores and a few seniors, but guys who haven't played a lot of minutes here. And getting ready here for the starting lineups.
Waukee Warriors. Waukee High School has
And
committed itself to maintaining the highest level
a bit of a surprise in the first game is Waukee downs, or Southeast Polk downs Waukee 74-41 in the girls matchup, in a matchup between number 3 and number 4. And
courteous and considerate of our neighbors in the stands by what we do and what we say.
one thing Waukee can't do, Joe, is just take them for granted tonight. You got to come out and play. You know, they only have 2 wins, but it's easy to fall back into that thinking, okay, we just show up and go on to a win.
Yep, and you think Southeast Polk, they've struggled, but they don't have any pressure on them with that Waukee does with that #1 rating. So they really can go out here and just play with nothing to lose.
Well, getting ready for the introductions here in a good crowd tonight for this one. And we'll start out with the starting lineups. Number 1, 5'10" sophomore James Glenn. 6'1" senior Daniel Hackbarth. 6'3" senior Sam Glenn.
Number 13, Dominic Caggiano.
Dominic Caggiano, a 6'2" sophomore.
Josiah Cole.
Josiah Cole, the 6'2" senior. And now
On your feet.
starting lineups here for Waukee.
And now, let's pick the starting lineup for your Waukee Warriors. A 6'8" senior, number 4, Dylan Jones.
Dylan Jones, a 6'8" senior forward.
A 6'3" senior, number 11, Noah Hart.
Noah Hart, a 6'3" senior guard.
A 6'1" senior, number 20,
Dante Jenkins, a 6'1" senior.
A 6'4" senior, number 24, Michael Vicente.
6'4" senior Michael Vincente.
A 6'5" senior, number 34,
34, Trey Schaller, a 6'5" senior. So one thing we see right away, Joe, is height advantage definitely tilts to Waukee in this.
Yep, and Waukee, I believe, 5 seniors starting tonight. Is that?
Let's see. No, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I was thinking that Jenkins wasn't, but no, yeah, we got 5 seniors, so you got a senior-dominated team here. And while there's seniors on Southeast Polk, talking with the coach, some of them haven't seen a lot of playing time. And it'll be an interesting matchup. Sam Glenn will step in with Dylan Jones.
You can kind of already see that, right?
6'3" against 6'8" here, 5 inches. Jones.
Number 31, Josiah Cole, his first team first.
Foul tonight. They get it into Jones. Back over to Hart. Rotate it over. Waukee being very patient. See them with the ball in the white. To Jenkins. Tries to lob it in there to Jones. Now back out for 3. No good. Rebound pulled down by Schaller.
Yep, throws it. Schaller gets that board, skies for it, and then just throws it away. A little miscommunication. Southeast Polk really coming out and switching everything there on that first defensive possession. Again, that's the height thing we talked about there. That's the defense they're going to have to employ here is they're going to look to switch everything.
Here's Southeast Polk. Inside to Cole, now back out to Glenn. Over to James Glenn. And Caggiano now to Glenn. He'll drive, pull up jumper, no good. Rebound comes off to Schaller for Waukee. Hart over to Vincente. He'll lob it down on the block and get it back. Up top, Vincente for three, no good, and the rebound comes off to Sam Glenn for Southeast Polk. So, a little slow start for both teams here.
Well, that switching on defense for Southeast Polk has worked. It's given Waukee 2 threes. They're open, but missed.
And that one by Sam Glenn. Got Sam and then James, the younger Glenn, in there. And 2 minutes in now, no score, and a travel called.
I think Southeast Polk here, you're going to come down and run a little bit of that clock off until you get a good look. You know, slow the game down a bit. Waukee's fast, and they can score a lot of points.
Extend it out. Move around, look for the size there. Waukee playing the man-to-man. Glenn over to Glenn. To Cole. He goes in. Now back out to Hackbart. Cole for three, no good. And 2.5 in and no score for either team here. Jump stop in the lane, up and on the other side of the board, Dylan Jones.
A nice move there after he caught the ball. Felt the defender coming and hopped in for the basket.
There's a three. Caggiano gets the three and gets Southeast Polk on the board.
He's had a slow start so far this year from deep. That's a good sign for him. Good sign for the Rams.
Now three the other way, no good. Rebound comes out long and kind of got by everybody. Comes right back out to Vincente, who shot it. And gets it. Nice job by Noah Hart with the body lean to draw the foul, too.
Yep, looking for the foul there. Got it, and he'll go to the line where he is shooting only 50% for the year. So his three-point percentage is up higher than his free throws so far this year.
And he hits that one. It's a 5-3. Lead for Waukee. Southeast Polk working the weave. Glenn pulls up, leaves it short. Rebound comes off to Tucker DeVries, who's in the ball game now. Down to Jones and Vincente. Hart looked at it, now kicks it over to Vincente, and he walks with it. Southeast Polk talked about it, switching defense so far working out, Joe.
Yep, they forced Waukee into, I think, 4 threes, and they haven't made one yet.
Glenn over to Glenn. Now Mack up to Hackbarth. It's James Glenn, gets a high screen from the brother. Vicente tried to poke it away. Cole down the lane, up and good. Or, excuse me, Caggiano with the bucket. And we're tied at 5-5. Down to Dylan Jones. He'll drive through the middle, kick it outside for three, short. And rebound comes off to Vincente. And he drives the lane and throws it up too hard. The rebound comes off to Southeast Polk. Hackbarth. There's a three, is good by Sam Glenn.
Glenn is 42% from beyond the arc this year, and he's 17 of 39. That's pretty good. Can't leave him open, as we just saw.
Vicente spins in and gets it off the glass. And it's a 1-point lead for Southeast Polk. Glenn drives the baseline, kicks it over for three. No good. Rebound comes out just over the head of Southeast Polk. Bob it inside, looking for Hart. Too much on it.
In the red lineup, 12, Ted Johnson. For the Warriors, 21, Peyton Sanford. And 14, Andrew Curran.
Peyton Sanford in. And Andrew Curran. Southeast Polk with a 1-point lead. Glenn kicks it over there to Hackbarth. He'll drive and throw it back out to Caggiano, and he gets stripped and the foul's called against Sanford.
Well, so far this is the game that Southeast Polk has wanted to play here. In a slower pace.
Yeah, that was Tucker DeVries, I'm sorry. He fouls. And there's a foul inside as he got him up in the air.
Yeah, it's a strong move there by Caggiano. Really, he was double covered there by two guys, and it was strong enough to get through the arms and draw the foul.
Second team foul. Goes to the line. What's Caggiano shooting from the line?
Right at 63%. 7 of 11.
He hits the first one. And misses the second. Rebound comes off to Dylan Jones. 2-point lead for Southeast Polk. To Curran. Now into Jones on the drive. Down the lane. Cut down the lane, rather. And he's fouled. That'll go get Sam Glenn.
That's not the worst foul there for Southeast Polk. You can't give Jones an easy shot inside with all that height he's got. You've got to make it tough for him, and taking a foul isn't always the worst thing.
He hits the free throw. Chance to tie it up here. Will be the second tie of the game, and it is. Trey Schaller back in. Gives Jones a rest. We're tied at 9 apiece here. 1:27 to play in the first quarter. Over to Hackbarth. Drive. Caggiano gets the running shot. He's got 8 of their 11 points right now.
Yeah, fast start for him. He's 2 points above his average here in the first quarter.
Down on the block, kicked it back out, and a foul on the drive. Almost looked like Curran traveled before he took off there, but Caggiano, I think, is going to get the foul. Fourth team foul. That's the first on Caggiano. And Curran to the line. Misses the first one.
In the rail lineup, number 2, Eli Christensen.
What's Curran doing from the line here?
8 of 10 so far. Again, Waukee hasn't shot a lot of free throws. Jones is he's the only one up over 20. Everybody's hovering around 10 to 12 attempts. But they've also been leading in most of their games and haven't really had to.
You had to do that, yeah.
Yeah, they haven't had any of those garbage time fouls.
So he makes 1 out of 2 here. And it's 11 to 10 Southeast Polk lead here as we go under a minute to play. And Eli Christensen in for Southeast Polk. And Glenn drives, almost loses the handle on it. And now it'll go out and stay with Southeast Polk. tough place to take it in the corner there.
Yeah, they've got this line or stack formation here. Looking for that outlet.
And he couldn't get it away.
Well, yeah, that was a long 5 seconds also there on the inbound.
Yeah, it was. And I think he knew it because then he was going to try to bounce it off the Waukee player, but couldn't quite get it there either.
Yeah, coach had 5 timeouts left there also on the inbound. I think as you see him there, he was walking down shaking his head. He kind of knew that they wasted that one there.
That one, yep. But, you're leading by 1 with 24 seconds to go in the first quarter. You can't complain too much about that.
Yeah, and this is the type of game they wanted to play.
Yeah,
they
just
came
real
out
slow and yeah.
Yeah, and Waukee, surprisingly enough, they haven't gone inside at all.
You don't want to give up the 3 here and kind of give them a big momentum at the end as they'll work for 1 with it. Curran now in to the pivot. 5 seconds. Down. Oh, that's not the guy you want to leave open. Jones up, and he gets the foul and the bucket.
12, Fred Johnson. His first, team 5th. Jones shooting 1.
Fred Johnson with the foul. Jones to the line. Misses it. 3, 2. Oh, that would have counted, but it's off the glass. And it's 12-11 Waukee after 1. Back with more after this on CISN.TV.
To everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
The Fletcher in Ankeny. Words cannot even begin to describe our Sunday brunch. You won't find a better Sunday brunch than what's being prepared for you. Try it this Sunday. The Fletcher, North Ankeny Boulevard in Ankeny. The Fletcher in Ankeny.
Here at Waukee, we go to the second quarter. Waukee leading 12-11. Joe Danielson, and Waukee starts with the ball. Hackbarth, they'll spin it around over to Sam Glenn. Back up top to James Glenn. And Southeast Polk being patient. Drives in, Hackbarth gets it back out. And just exactly the patience you want, Joe. No reason to hurry a shot. Caggiano drives in and gets it taken away. And then a foul called.
Yeah, drew that foul. A little late whistle, but pretty clear foul there in the middle of the lane.
On 24, Michael Vicente. His first team's 3rd of the half.
First on Vicente, the 3rd team foul here. And offensive foul called on Southeast Polk.
On 11, Sam Glenn.
I think he got Glenn there, maybe on a holding on the pick or moving screen.
Sam Glenn, yeah. 6th team foul. Here's second on Sam Glenn. Waukee takes it with a 1-point lead. No, nice look.
Dante Jenkins assists to Jones.
Jones gets it and bounce passes it down the lane, and Dante Jenkins finishes it off.
Nice defense there by Jenkins, too.
Hackbarth caught in the lane. Now he gets out of there, gets it out to Caggio. Hands it off to Hackbarth, and offensive foul again on Caggiano.
His second, team 7th of the half.
That's the 17th foul now. Offensive, so they won't be shooting. And Caggiano talking to the referee about what he did there.
I think that was the same call they got Glenn for on that screen. Nice reach in, yeah.
James Glenn takes it. Caggiano down, up, and offensive foul on Caggiano. So he gets 3 personals now.
That's big too, because he's really provided the scoring for the Rams so far here tonight. 8 of their 11.
Caleb Cryer will come in, and Caggiano, he's got, as you say, 8 of their 11 points. And the one thing they've done here, they've held Waukee without letting them get off on a big run so far. And we'll see if that continues. Noah Hart gives it off. They'll rotate it back around. Vincente back up top to Jones. Now back into Jones. Throws it up top. There's a 3. Good by Tucker DeVries.
Nice looking shot from DeVries. That was opened up by Jones, slipping that screen and kicking it out to him on the 3-point line.
And we'll just keep it right here. A 6-point lead for Waukee, their biggest of the game so far. And now, Joe, you got to respond, but you can't come down and just jack up a 3. You got to work for a good shot again and get it to drop, because like we talked about, you can't let Waukee get on a run.
Yep, a shot or a foul. Some free throws would be fine also for Southeast Polk. As a team, they're shooting about 64% from the line, although it's Sam Glenn who's taken most of them for him. Sam Glenn and Daniel Hackbarth. We haven't really seen much of anybody really showing up besides Caggiano for the Rams.
Well, let's see how they respond out of the timeout here. Trailing now by 6. Hackbarth into Glenn. He'll spin, puts it up, and leaves it short, and Jones comes off with the rebound.
Glenn should have just went straight up right there. He was open.
There's a 3 by DeVries again.
Same spot and same result.
So quickly, a little run here to start the second quarter. 8-0. And there's a 3.
Nice shot there from Glenn.
Glenn
quick
gets
release.
on the board. And it's about 5:10 to play here in the second. Southeast Polk gets on the board, but
on 10, Dan
Hackbarth with the foul, and that's going to put
his second, team 9. Shooting 2, Noah Hart.
Noah Hart to the free throw line for the 1-on-1. Misses the first one.
And the Ram lineup 40, Boone Bain.
And Boone Bain in for Southeast Polk. Second free throw is good. It's 21-14. 5 minutes to play first half. Cryer with it, and foul called on Southeast Polk. That's against DeVries, I think.
On 12, Tucker DeVries.
And he'll come out, replaced by Dante Jenkins.
There's James Glenn. Dribbles in, stops, down goes again. And gets it over to his brother. Oh, nice look inside. Josiah Cole cuts the lead to 5. Down the lane, kicking out for 3. No good, and Jones will get called for the foul.
Over the back there, and he's really got to be more aggressive down there in the paint. I mean, he's got 5 inches on anybody trying to guard him down there. He's got to establish position, and Waukee's got to go inside.
Yeah, credit Cole. He kind of backed into Jones and kept him off the board there. And here comes Southeast Polk down the baseline, across for 3. Good by Caleb Cryer. And back within 2 here for Southeast Polk. Inside, Jones turns, and he called for the travel.
That was the right idea, though. Down inside, he made a nice move.
Back up top with it. Cryer, Glenn to Glenn. Looking for some help. James Glenn there, the sophomore. I like his style. He's played. We're going to hear more from him, I think, as he gets older. His brother will graduate, but he'll be back. And Boone Bain. There's Glenn for 3. A little rushed on that shot. And here comes Waukee. Throw it over. Go outside for 3, short. And the rebound comes off to Sam Glenn off the Noah Hart miss. Under 3 to play here in the first half. Southeast Polk trying to pull back even. Bain throws it up to Glenn.
Ooh, got away with the travel there.
James Glenn in, backs in, leaves it short, but gets head out of there against Jones. Now down, up, and the foul! Josiah Cole.
A nice look there from, well, the Glenn brothers had a nice sequence there.
Yeah.
James to Sam. Sam finds Josiah Cole down there for the N1, and really showed Cole's got some strength down there inside for not the biggest guy. He saw him down there in the other end against Dylan Jones, and he's finished a couple times in through the trees.
Vincente with the foul. There's the free throw that puts Southeast Polk ahead by 1. Jackson Payne in for Waukee. And here we go. Peyton Sanford in there. Here's a 3. Good by Noah Hart. Gives the lead back to Waukee by 2. Jackson Daly in now for Southeast Polk. A rainbow 3 just off by James Glenn. And Jones spins in the lane, and a jump ball called, and that'll stay with Waukee. We seem to have got Jones a little frustrated here, Joe, in this quarter.
Yeah, well, he's really only 6 points there for him, and none of those have come off a dominant post move. And
now the defense forces them to call a timeout. So 1:50 to play. We'll take a quick break. Be back after this on CSN.TV.
Is this guy a contractor who does good work or a contractor who needs work? For a reliable recommendation, trust the Better Business Bureau, protecting consumers for over a century. When you go to bbb.org to check out a business, you'll learn if it's BBB accredited, see its grade on customer service, and read honest, useful reviews from local people. For online recommendations you can trust, start with trust at bbb.org/Iowa.
Waukee uses a timeout on the inbound. And well, Southeast Polk hanging in there scrappy here against the number 1 team.
Yep, playing for the upset, and it's a very real possibility.
Lob it out to Jones. Right side now over to Sanford. Hart inside, back up. Noah Hart. There's the jumper is good by Sanford. Hart with the assist. Boone Bain kicks it out. James Glenn. Oh, nice move.
Nice ball fake there from Glenn.
Faked it over and took it right into the hole. And James Glenn now has 5 points.
1 minute.
Hart over to Payne. Gets it back to Hart. Hart will drive in, stops. Here's a 3. Goes, rattles out, kisses the glass, and goes down for Curran. And ups the lead to 5. Glenn with it. See if they play for 1. So Waukee comes right out on defense. And coach did not like that at all. He thought it went off of Waukee. So Waukee now, 5-point lead, and we'll see if they play for 1, most likely. For Jones. Back up top to Hart. 5 seconds. Now inside to Jones, and he's fouled.
And he's drawing a double team every time he gets the ball down in the paint.
His second, team
10th foul, so it's Jones shooting 2. These would be his first points of the second quarter. And he hits it. And you'll get 1 more. That's the second one.
He's solid from the line, right around 80%.
Now they're going to bring him out and put in Jenkins.
Give him a breather here for this last seconds.
2 seconds, yeah. Oh, not a good place to get a shot off, as Glenn realized that you throw it in the corner and it doesn't give you much room. But 7-point lead here for Waukee over Southeast Polk at the half. We'll take a break, come back, look at the first half scoring after this on CISN.TV.
During the year-end holiday tag event at Schottenkirk Ford, Indianola, all vehicles are tagged with one low price. New bonus tagged 18 Ford F-150s up to $14,000 off MSRP. Your choice. Up to $8,500 off MSRP. New 18 Ford Explorer and new 18 Ford Edge. Year-end tag event in Indianola, including thousands under retail value on Schottenkirk certified pre-owned vehicles. Hurry in for best selection. Schottenkirk Ford, Indianola. SchottenkirkFord.com. Year-end closeout event at Schottenkirk Chevrolet Waukee means employee pricing for everyone. Buy like a Chevy employee in Waukee. Employee pricing on all 2018s and 2019 Colorado and Silverado 1500 double cabs. Even on Iowa's hottest selling SUVs. The 2019 Equinox and Traverse. 28% off new 18 Silverado 1500 crew cabs. 20% off 18 and 19 Sonic and Spark and 18 Impala. Used vehicle buyer on hand. Paying top dollar for your trade. Employee pricing for everyone. Schottenkirk Chevrolet Waukee. Waukee.
Back here at halftime, Waukee over Southeast Polk, 31-24. Dar Danielson, Joe Danielson will run down the scoring quick. And for Southeast Polk, 8 for Dominic Caggiano, 5 for James Glenn, 3 for Sam Glenn, 3 for Caleb Pryor, and 5 for Josiah Cole. For Waukee, Noah Hart with 7, Dylan Jones with 8, 6 for Tucker DeVries, 4 for Andrew Curran, 2 for Michael Vincente, 2 for Peyton Sanford, and 2 for Dante Jenkins. So Southeast Polk, Joe, where they want to be, they're staying close here.
Yep, keeping it close, and they're really limited in Waukee. Waukee's trying to run a lot of offensive sets, and they haven't had a whole lot of luck, and they've gotten set up, but they haven't gotten it through. They haven't gotten most of their points have come in transition or offensive rebounds and second chances.
All right, we've got a guest coming up. We'll take a quick break and be back with our halftime guest after this on CISN.TV.
You want to get stronger, faster, healthier. You want more. You want to be part of something bigger than yourself. A place for people of all ages, all walks of life, that provides opportunities for all to succeed. We do that. We're the why. Build more than muscle. Build a stronger community.
Back here at halftime, the boys game, Waukee leading 31-24. And joining me is Waukee girls coach Chris Guess. And, well, things flipped around a little different than we last talked at the Valley. You were the ones on the other side of that, coach. And one of those nights, huh?
It was a tough one.
Yeah.
It was a tough one. In fact, we just talked about that. About from Friday to Friday, it was exactly the repeat, but just flipped.
Yeah, and you just came out and they hit some shots and got some threes going, and then all of a sudden it seems you got the lid on your basket there.
We gave up 10 threes tonight, and I think at halftime we'd given up five or six, but they were more physical. They shot the ball well, and they got a great team, but we're pretty good too.
Yeah.
We just we ran into a buzzsaw tonight, and we did not make shots.
Any rhyme or reason to that, or they just got off to a good start?
Oh, they had a lot to do with that. That's a really good team.
Yeah,
really good team. They had 4 kids in double figures tonight, and the fifth one had 8 points. So
then you know about Larkins and McGraw, and then Cruzy comes out and starts firing from 3. It's just one of those things, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, it seemed like tonight the harder we tried, the worse it got.
Yeah. Some of those. Sometimes you're better just to stop digging, I guess they say, or
No,
whatever. But
we'll keep digging.
Yeah,
we'll keep
will.
digging.
But so, what do you take away from this? And then as you work, you head into the break here.
Well, it ruins Christmas. No. I mean, it's an opportunity to get better, and I mean, you can go one of 2 ways. So if you play sports long enough, this happens.
Yeah.
So you take the good with the bad. You got to get better, and we get to play Southeast Polk again, and we hope that we get it turned around. We'll start tomorrow morning, getting after it, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah. What is your schedule now when you go into the break? What kind of practice schedule do you run then?
We'll come back in tomorrow and work out, and then we'll take about a week off, and then we'll come back in the following week and get after it, and we'll get about 5-6 workouts in before we kick back up again for the second half of the season.
Now, I know you'd scrimmage somebody or try to do that. Do you do that anymore where you try to scrimmage another team?
We usually do, but we've got a nice scout team with our gray shirts, so to speak. So we got a good group of guys that come in that we work out against on a regular basis. So that's every bit as valuable as a scrimmage.
All right. Well, I appreciate you coming up. I know it's easier when you're on the other side of that, but as you said, and Jackie and I were talking about that, with these teams, and we talked about the rankings. Number 1 is going to move around all the rankings, and at this time of year, sometimes the team that gets hot to start and then holds off the other one, that's the way it goes, isn't it?
We got some work to do, but we'll be ready by January, so we're looking forward to it.
All right. Thank you, Coach, and happy holidays
all right,
to you.
You too.
Appreciate it. Coach Chris Guess, we'll take a break and come back with more after this on CSN.TV.
coach of Westside Auto Pros. When your car's on the injured reserve, you want to get it back in the game as soon as possible. I know that. That's why you need to bring it here to Westside Auto Pros. I have a team of experts that can fix almost every automotive injury. Whether it's a fractured joint, a brake, or if your car just got its bell rung, no problem. We can even do a complete physical on your car to make sure it's game ready for the entire season. So bring your car to Westside Auto Pros and we'll get it back in the starting lineup in no time. Hey, you guys are dogging it back here. Let's move it, move it, move it.
There's no doubt about it. Saving feels great. At Mid-American Energy, we love saving too. Saving the environment by supporting tree planting, which improves air quality. Saving money by investing in wind energy, which keeps rates low. And saving you energy by providing tips to help make your home more energy efficient. Which means you can take those savings and put your energy into having fun. Saving definitely feels great. So does being obsessive.
Miss your hometown clothing store? The one that had it all? Everything to get the work done, all in one place? G&L Clothing is your hometown Iowa store. Stop in and see us, or we're only a click or phone call away. Family owned for nearly a century. G&L Clothing, 1801 Ingersoll, Des Moines.
G&L Clothing, your size, your style, we've got it all.
Back here at halftime, the boys match up Waukee and Southeast Polk. And thanks to Chris Guest for coming up. I know that's an awful long walk when you lose like that, Joe. The last thing you want to do is come up and talk to us. But that's a good thing about all these coaches. They're good about it and came up and talked with us about it. And like he says, a lot for the girls to work on during the break. And talk about Southeast Polk out there, coaches talking with them. That's where they want to stay. They want to stay close and avoid any big runs. They let them get a little bit of a run there toward the end of the first half, and they built that lead up to 7. But so far, playing them about the game, about the speed they want, isn't it?
Well, yeah, you look at 24, they average about 40, 50 points a game. So, I mean, it's very winnable still for Southeast Polk. The upset is still in reach, and, you know, they've played a whole half. And it's kind of they realize probably in that half, hey, we could play with these guys. You know, they're number one, but it's nothing crazy.
So for Justin Old, does he say, do they want to come out and try to, boom, step on the gas and put some distance right away here, or they just want to keep playing their game and, you know, work a little better at what they're trying to do?
Yeah, I think that, you know, they want to raise the tempo, obviously, but they've really been coming down and trying to set up in an offense and run a play. I think they need to get away from that a little bit and feed Jones inside. He only had 8 in that first half. And he can get open down there inside. He's going to draw a foul or get the bucket.
And push the issue against Southeast Polk. You start doing that, you start getting fouls, or you force them into turnovers here. So we'll see what they do. And as we get going in the second half, it was 12-11 Waukee after the first quarter, and then they extended that to 31-24 here at the half. And Southeast Polk, of course, ranked number 1, 6-0 on the season. Or Waukee, 6-0 on the season, ranked number 1. Southeast Polk at 2-5, but they've won their last 2 games here for this team. The first-year head coach and trying to get something going. Waukee will get the ball to start the second half. And still a good crowd here. People haven't left yet, kind of hanging around to see this one, Joe.
Yep, Southeast Polk really traveled well, too. Filled up this whole visitor side. We'll start it off with Glenn.
Let me know if you need to leave early and go shopping to get my Christmas gift or something, or maybe you already got that, so we'll see here.
Well, we'll see in a few days.
Down the lane, Glenn, runner is short, and the rebound pulled out of there by Vincente. Looks like the starters back in. There's Jenkins. He'll dribble baseline, throw it across for 3. Good!
3-point goal, Andrew
Curran. So he's in there. He wasn't a starter, so a little change there for Waukee. And out to Glenn. He pulls up and gets it to go. James Glenn.
Boy, a quick release there for him.
Up top, Jenkins now gets it to Jones. Sante back up top for three. Curran feeling it here to start the second half.
And Curran, the first player into double figures for either team. He's averaging 5 a game.
Yep, he's got 2 threes here. He had one in the second quarter. Here's a long shot over, and Curran gets the rebound for Southeast Polk. Hart with it off to Jenkins. And Curran for three again. This time rattles out, but slapped out deep by Jones. Jenkins drives over to Curran. He'll drive in, puts it up, no good, gets the rebound. And Hart drives in, but good defense to stop him there by Hackbarth. Lob it over. And then a foul.
Foul 13, Dominic Caggiano.
That's Caggiano's fourth
He's first of the half.
here, so
In the Ram lineup,
he'll have to come out. Cryer will replace him, so Caggiano was their leading scorer. Then he got in foul trouble in the second quarter and had to sit out after scoring 8 in the first quarter. There's Curran again, no good, and the rebound comes off to Hackbarth. Sam Glenn up ahead to James Glenn, Hackbarth. Moving through, looking for a motion through the middle there. Now they'll pull it back out. And Southeast Polk being very patient. Hackbarth back up to James Glenn again. Oh, Hackbarth got a high bounce, but it'll stay with Waukee.
in the Ram lineup, 44.
I think Southeast Polk's really got to go through James Glenn. He's been the only real playmaker they've got out there so far.
In the Warrior lineup, 12, Tucker DeVries.
And up to James Glenn, over to Sam Glenn. He shoots a runner, got a fadeaway, and then stripped out of there. On the break, Waukee gets back, and it's blocked, but put back up, and then battle for it, and then the foul.
Malachi Williams. So he's getting in the game here.
And DeVries, I think.
On 12, Tucker DeVries.
Yep, Tucker DeVries with his
First of the half.
third personal.
2, Malachi Williams.
Ooh, and he gets the bouncer to go. Second free throw is good. On the wing to Jenkins. They'll rotate it back around to Noah Hart. Hart drives in, through, and good.
Noah Hart.
Yeah, nice move there. Kind of split the defenders.
You could tell he just wasn't going to give it up. He drove in and knew what he wanted to do with it.
So the Waukee lead's ballooned up to 11.
Williams has it taken away. Jenkins looking for Hart, and Hart scores the second straight basket, and now the run we talked about. There's a three, no good, and the rebound comes off to Vincente.
The ball poked out there. Jones, I think.
Yeah.
Or Glenn.
Yeah. And here comes James Glenn. He'll put up the three. And Blanks it home. He's got 10 now.
Yep, third three for him, I believe.
Second
three.
Yep. 2 threes and 2 twos, and an offensive foul called.
On 11, Noah Hart.
On Hart.
His first, team second.
It's his first, the second team foul.
14, Andrew Curran, and 21, Peyton Sanford.
Curran comes back in, and Peyton Sanford back in for Waukee. Up on 3 minutes to play in the third, a 10-point lead for Waukee. Glenn over to James Glenn. Sam and James. It's James. Working it around. And there's a three by Sam Glenn, his second three.
Yep, hand down, man down. There you go.
Across the baseline. Southeast Polk playing some good defense here. Jenkins, now he shovels it inside, and the bucket and the foul by Dylan Jones.
And that's what I was talking about at the half there. If Jones gets the ball inside, he's either going to score or get fouled.
Yep.
First, team second, Jones shooting one.
That goes against Malachi Williams. Jones to the free throw line, misses it.
And the putback there.
Yep.
Peyton Sanford.
By Sanford. So a mini run by Southeast Polk, but unable to keep it going. Hackbarth gets it back to Sam Glenn, and a foul call to push.
20, Dante
Jenkins.
His first, team third of the half.
First on Jenkins, the third team foul on Waukee. James Glenn gets it to his brother, no good. Comes out to Sanford, he'll get it up floor. Jenkins, and they kind of bailed him out there with a foul.
44, Malachi Williams. His second, team third. Shooting 2, Dante
Malachi Williams is second. He's getting on the stat sheet.
Yeah.
He's filling it up. He's kind of seen limited time for the Rams so far.
Wow, that took a high bounce. In for Jenkins. Caggiano comes back in with 4 fouls. We'll see how long he lasts here. A couple of those were offensive he got. Shot short, but rebounded.
Williams went up and it was blocked. He was looking for the foul.
Yep. And 3 back the other way, no good. Rebounded by James Glenn up to Sam Glenn. Oh, he looked in there to Williams. Nice bounce pass, and then draws the foul on Curran, I believe.
14, Andrew Curran. His first, team fourth.
14 foul now.
11, Noah Hart.
Hart comes back in, replacing Dante Jenkins with 1:08 to play. Sam Glenn, spin move. Oh, finds underneath Williams. He can't finish it, though. that one. Sticks up top.
And yeah, we're going to have a stoppage so somebody can get a broom out or something.
Or now they're going to get Dylan Jones down there. I don't know. He looked at it, but
there's no way he can jump that high.
So now if it sticks in the basket, it's a jump ball, but that one, since it's out of bounds, now the official, with everybody watching, is going to try to get it out of there. So then now Noah Hart will come over. There he goes. Official feels probably.
Yeah, he got put on the spot there.
Yeah, he did. He probably should have waited for Hart to come over before he did that, but oh well. What the heck. 52.6 seconds to play here. And here comes Southeast Polk. Glenn turns, fires a three. Sam Glenn.
Him and his brother are both over 40% from beyond the arc. Dangerous.
And brother has 10, he's got 9. As clock's winding down here in the third quarter. Hart throws it up top. They look for one shot here. Jackson Payne over. Now all the way across. Payne three, no good. James Glenn can't get it up. Shot off before the end of the half, and it's 37-47, Southeast Polk leading here at the end of 3. Back with the fourth quarter after this on CISN.TV.
Is this guy a contractor who does good work or a contractor who needs work? For a reliable recommendation, trust the Better Business Bureau, protecting consumers for over a century. When you go to bbb.org to check out a business, you'll learn if it's BBB accredited, see its grade on customer service, and read honest, useful reviews from local people. For online recommendations you can trust, start with trust at bbb.org/Iowa.
Hey everyone, this is Dan Holm with Yankee Fanatic. Be sure to check out our website this fall for the best local high school sports coverage around. Whether you're a Hawk or a Jaguar, we'll be covering everything from cross country, man that dude is fast, to volleyball and everything in between. Well hey Kenna, welcome back. You don't want to miss any of the hard-hitting action. Come visit us at Yankee.
Back here at Waukee, we get set for the fourth quarter. Waukee leading 47-37 over Southeast Polk. Dar Danielson, Joe Danielson here with you.
Waukee will take the inbounds here as Hart. He dribbles into the front court. They've got a box set going around. Over there to Curran. To Jones, back to Hart. The alley-oop just a little short. Jones, though, gathers and draws the foul underneath.
Played that nicely with the defense. And that'll be it for Caggiano.
Well, there he goes. So he lasted halfway through that third quarter, and we're about 13 seconds into this fourth quarter. A nice night from him.
8 points. Yep.
8 points, 2 above his season average. We'll have Jones at the line shooting 2.
$11 points now for him.
And short on the second one, but he stepped into the lane a little early. The referee will give him a free throw lane violation, and James Glenn will take the ball up for the Rams here, trailing by 11. You want to really keep this at a 10-point gap for as long as you can. Over to the left side here is Hackbarth. Back to Glenn. James Glenn, nice move by Williams. Staying mobile, and Williams still in the game. He's really made the most of his run here.
And credit James Glenn for finding him down there, getting it right in the right spot, too.
Yep, James Glenn has really been the motor for this Southeast Polk Rams offense here tonight. Now we've got Dylan Jones driving, kicks it out. Sorry, Hart to Jones, who's short. An offensive rebound for the Warriors.
Jenkins.
So we had Coran drawing the foul there on the drive. We had a nice look to Jones underneath, but drew the foul beforehand.
His first team fifth.
And that's only James Glenn's first foul, so he's playing well and playing good on defense here tonight.
Yeah, and just the 5th team foul.
Waukee clears it, and they'll get it over to Hart here. Takes the screen. Hart again here on that left side. Vicente. Jenkins drives baseline, kicks it back out, and tipped and stolen by the Rams. That's Daniel Hackbarth. And another nice effort there from Andrew Curran to got the tip.
Yeah, Curran driving toward the stands, yeah. And a good effort by Hackbart, and then another one by Curran. So both these teams not giving up here, even though the game's, it's still a 9-point game in the 4th quarter.
Yep, this is a big possession here for the Rams. Need a basket. Here's Glenn. Hackbarth, and then that is Caleb Cryer driving, and no good. Here comes Hart driving the top of the key and draws a foul off of Daniel Hackbarth. It's just a little too much on the defense there.
Yeah, Hackbarth was trying to say that he shoved him with his arm, put the arm out there, but the official didn't buy that one. As Tucker DeVries will come in for Curran.
Here's Hart underneath. Looks out for Jones, a little too high, a little too long, and out of bounds. So Rams here another chance, only trailing by 9. Comes Glenn up the left side. He's going to dribble over and call timeout.
Full timeout.
So it's a full timeout here at Waukee Stadium, and we'll go to break.
Miss your hometown clothing store? The one that had it all? Everything to get the work done, all in one place? G&L Clothing is your hometown Iowa store. Stop in and see us. Or we're only a click or phone call away. Family owned for nearly a century. G&L Clothing, 1801 Ingersoll, Des Moines.
G&L Clothing, your size, your style, we got it all.
And we're back here. Waukee leading Southeast Polk 48-39 in the 4th quarter with just under 6 minutes to go here.
Yeah, 2 minutes gone, and Waukee scored a point, and Southeast Polk scored 2 in the 4th quarter. But that's the way Southeast Polk wants it, don't they? They want to keep the pace slow, and that's what's kept them still within reach here in this one.
Yep, the upset is definitely still in reach. Big play here. We'll see what they come up with out of the timeout here. I think Coach is drawing something up for the Rams to cut this lead down to 6 or 7.
Yeah, we'll see what they can run a play here. The trouble is you got Waukee defense.
Cryer. Hackbarth drives. Oh, and blocked underneath there. That was
Vicente.
Yep,
Vicente. He did a good job to go straight up and not hack at it and just got a clean block.
So we'll have James Glenn inbounding. Tries to go for the clear out, but Jones gets it on the break, and well, we could call that a dunk, I guess. A light dunk.
Just to lay off over the top, but. And
There'd be an offensive foul there on Sam Glenn. It's a frustration foul, I think. Yeah, you see James talking to him a little bit, trying to calm him down.
I think that's the most offensive fouls I've seen in the game here tonight, Joe. Because Caggiano had like 2 or 3, didn't he? And then
we've got a scoreboard malfunction here, so we'll take a quick break and figure that out.
Well, there they go. They had just adjust the score.
All right, 50-39 Waukee. Hart will bring it up the left side. Swings it over to the top of the key for Vicente. Inside to Jones. He kicks it back out. Ooh, rims in and out for DeVries. Offensive rebound Waukee. They've been really good on the offensive boards here tonight.
Yeah, they've kept Southeast Polk off the boards.
Another open 3 is good from Vicente. And he had plenty of time to square that one up and knock it down.
So all of a sudden that lead back up to 14.
Well, yeah, the Rams, you see, just drove the lane and it immediately closed. Jones looking for the block. Glenn, a little wild shot off the side of the backboard. Here comes Hart. Oh, nice behind the back pass. And nothing doing down low. I think Tucker DeVries kind of lost track of where he was. Here's Glenn. On the other end, immediately back and drives. Just a little strong.
And they're letting a little contact go under the basket there, too.
Jones inside. And he's kicked it out pretty fast here tonight. Nice play there inside. Yeah, Jenkins. So with Waukee extending the lead to 16, Southeast Polk will take a timeout, and we will too.
Every month or so, there's another story in the media about when and how often we need to get our mammograms. Kind of confusing. When this happens, I like to consult with experts. So I called Iowa Radiology. They recommend women get an annual mammogram starting at age 40. They know that it's the best way to detect cancers early and save lives. And that's good enough for me. Visit iowaradiology.com or call to schedule your mammogram. Iowa Radiology, our focus is your good health.
And we're back here. Waukee leading 55-39 with 4 minutes and 11 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter here.
They had it below double digits to 9, Joe, and just could not. We talked about them not letting Waukee get on a run, but Waukee's not let Southeast Polk get on any kind of extended run either to cut it below that 9 number, and now it's up to, 16?
Yep, and if you look at the scoring by quarter, Waukee's done a good job of keeping Southeast Polk right in the teens. The Rams surveying here now. A nice spin move to the baseline, a little strong off the glass, and Jones comes down with the rebound.
And we're seeing a lot of that. Hackbarth that time, the height advantage of Waukee is showing up there.
A little bit of a out of control play there from Waukee, and now they'll swing it around. Hart in the corner, draws the foul. And that will be Southeast Polk's 7th team foul, putting Waukee to the line for the 1-and-1.
And Hackbarth's 4th. So Caggiano fouled out, and Hackbarth here with 4.
Hart off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Rams. Here comes James Glenn. Works it around to the corner over to Brock Stiles. 3 in the corner, good.
Cryer,
nice looking shot from him. Nice rotation, and it swished through the net. He's got 6.
So again, they need a stop and another, they need to string some points together here because time's running out on them.
Hart looking, drives left, and blocked, and then a late foul call there on.
That'll be Hackbarth's 5th, I think.
Hackbarth, yep, and I think he's.
Well, on 10, Daniel Hackbarth. 5 personal fouls.
So he'll foul out with no points.
All right, and in for him will be Sam Glenn. So
Waukee, Peyton Sanford.
And the technical foul, I think,
Technical foul on number 10.
on Hackbarth. I don't know what that was about, if he said something or.
the Waukee bench is looking a little confused.
Well, it seemed like at first that Hackbarth kind of blocked it, didn't he? And then they fell down, and then they called the foul.
Yeah, I mean, he was looking for the block. It looked pretty clean to begin with, but the referees here are gathering, and they'll come over for the call.
Well, Hart shoots the technicals.
The first one goes down. Hart's got 12 here now, and Curran will take the.
So that was Hart shooting the 2 for the foul, and this is Curran shooting the technicals, I think, now, isn't it?
Yep, and he knocks it down, and then Waukee will have the ball.
So they got 3 out of 4 free throws there.
Yep, then they'll have the ball on the sideline with a 17-point lead and 3 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter.
So Coach Alan Jenkins still trying to figure out what that was.
Hart, left side, swings it over to Jones, top of the key. Swung again around for the 3.
Yeah, that was a deep 3, too.
Yeah, for Peyton Sanford. Here's Glenn for the Rams. Glenn left it a little short, rebounded by Jones, kicks it to Hart, and he'll bring it up for the Waukee Warriors. Jones, nice slip, and finishes through the contact. Jones with 15 now. Just a turnover on the underneath the basket there for the Rams. So.
Southeast Polk played their game, kept it the pace they wanted to for a while, Joe, but just too much firepower here for Waukee. And defensively, too, you could see they made it tough on Southeast Polk driving in there. They were throwing up shots quick with all that size you have in there for Waukee.
Yep, and you can see that from the 10 team fouls from Southeast Polk. It's hard to play defense without fouling. A 3 just rims out there from Fred Johnson. He gets it back and finishes down low.
That's DeVries.
Southeast Polk. And another turnover.
So
subbing in for the Warriors looks like Trey Hardy and Bennett Penderson.
20, Brock Stiles.
And a full shift change for the Rams.
12, Fred Johnson.
Here come the Warriors in the corner. Nice slip and good. There from Trey Schauer. Here come the Rams. Nice drive there and the foul from Fred Johnson.
Fred Johnson. Foul 25, Jackson Payne.
So Johnson will go to the line here shooting 1. And leaves it short. Waukee controls the rebound here, and they'll bring it up the left side of the court. Thinking they'll probably Go slow here and blocked. Blocked from the back from the little guy there.
Blocked. That was
Jack Allison, I believe, number 22.
Yep.
Waukee inbounds underneath. Bobbled there by Hardy, who drives and dishes it down low. Finds Trey Schaller for his second basket.
Trey Hardy with the assist on that one.
And a reach-in foul there on the Warriors.
And the Warrior number 10, Matthew O'Brien.
Southeast Polk will inbound to the top of the key. Swinging it. 30 seconds remaining here in this one. Nice drive up and in on Fred Johnson.
Fred Johnson, man, he showed a little ups there too, getting up and popping that in the basket.
Here we go. Waukee looking to hold this one out and end it here. And that'll put a cap on this one. Waukee over Southeast Polk 70-46.
And they go to 7-0 and end the winning streak for Southeast Polk. We'll take a break, come back and run down the scoring and wrap this one up here on CISN.TV.
Moms typically get to make a majority of the healthcare decisions for their family. That can be a lot of pressure, but not for me, because I know the choice is ours. For medical tests like MRIs, X-rays, CAT scans, and of course mammograms, ask your doctor to refer you to Iowa Radiology. They work around our hectic schedules, they're the best at what they do, and they're so great with my family. They truly care, and it shows. Visit iowaradiology.com or call to schedule an appointment. Iowa Radiology, our focus is your good health.
Words cannot even begin to describe our Sunday brunch. You won't find a better Sunday brunch than what's being prepared for you. Try it this Sunday. The Fletcher, North Ankeny Boulevard in Ankeny. The Fletcher in Ankeny.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
Chevy.com. Year-end closeout event at Schottenkirk Chevrolet Waukee means employee pricing for everyone. Buy like a Chevy employee in Waukee. Employee pricing on all 2018s and 2019 Colorado and Silverado 1500 double cabs. Even on Iowa's hottest selling SUVs. The 2019 Equinox and Traverse. 28% off new 18 Silverado 1500 crew cabs. 20% off 18 and 19 Sonic and Spark and 18 Impala. Used vehicle buyer on hand. Paying top dollar for your trade. Employee pricing for everyone. Schottenkirk Chevrolet Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com. Year-end closeout.
The final here tonight, 70-46. Waukee stays perfect on the season heading into the holiday break, 7-0 with the win over Southeast Polk. Run down the scoring for you here for Southeast Polk. James Glenn with 10, Sam Glenn with 9, 8 for Dominic Caggiano. He fouled out with 7:47 to play. 6 for Caleb Pryor, 5 for Josiah Cole, 4 each for Fred Johnson, and let's see, Malachi Williams had 4 for Waukee, 13 for Noah Hart, 15 for Dylan Jones, 8 for Tucker DeVries, 6 for Dante Jenkins, 5 for Peyton Sanford. Wait a minute, I'm missing, that's 7 for Peyton Sanford. 5 for Michael Vincente, 12 for Andrew Curran, and 4 for Trey Schaller. It was 12-11 Waukee after 1. They extended it 31-24 at the half. Ran it to 10, 47-37 the third quarter, and then took over in the fourth quarter and outscored them, was it 23-9 in that fourth quarter, Joe. So Southeast Polk tried to control it, kind of kept at their pace for quite a while there, but it's hard to hold down that Waukee offense, and they showed their size, their length, and everything, and ended up finishing strong.
Yeah, you could kind of say that the final score wasn't really indicative of the first 3 quarters of this game. Kind of you could call it a little bit of a sloppy game, a little back and forth. Both teams kind of took a while to get started, but yeah, like you said, once Waukee kind of turned on the Jets there at the end, it was just too much for Southeast Polk to overcome.
And it's for Southeast Polk. I know they're building a new coach, and he's got to like some of the play they had in stretches here tonight where they really worked the ball, worked the clock, and showed some good things at points, didn't they?
Yeah, but I was impressed with James Glenn. We both made note of him. You know, early on in that second quarter, you could kind of see he's just got a nose for the ball. He can make plays, and he knows the right play and when to make it. I think for him, you know, you just hit the weight room. That's all you got to do.
Yep. And for Waukee, good game for Noah Hart, Dylan Jones, and then they've got a good supporting cast there too with the rest of them throughout. So, you know, we'll see. They go undefeated here to start the season in 2018. They'll go to the new year looking to keep that going and, you know, continue staying up there on the top perch, and I'm sure want to get over to Wells Fargo. So a lot of season left, but good first half of the season. We appreciate everyone watching here in the first half of this basketball season. And, yep, Merry Christmas to everybody, and we'll see you in the new year with ball games on January 4th, I believe, is when we get back on the air. And so once again for Ruben Garza, Peter Tarpey, Joe Danielson, I'm Dar Danielson. That wraps it up here tonight on CISN.TV.